Hey guys, Trainer DC here. How's it going? Let's see. I'm.
Any second now.
It didn't start, or did it start?
No, no. No, we're sorry. We're good.
I'm joined today by my friend Dom. As see the echoes happening like yesterday.
Oh my
Here,
God.
listen to it on your end, real quick.
You know what? Yeah, yeah. Let me pull it up.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
Uh,
Why it did.
where is? Can you link me the stream? Can you send on Discord? I
Yeah,
can't
I got
find
it.
it.
I got it. I'll put it in where we are right now.
Never. Yeah, it's fine. No, never mind.
I'm not
I
sure if
found
it says
your.
sign into chat. Why can't I chat? What? All right. If anyone's
Yeah,
watching right
there's
now, bear with us.
I have the stream open on my
You hear the
thing.
double?
Yeah.
I don't know what. See, that's what it did yesterday. That's what I was telling you about. If you're live right now watching, bear with us. We're having technical difficulties like we did with my stream last night, and we don't know why. Are you echoing, or is it just me?
Maybe if you stayed quiet for a bit, I can tell.
Well, you got to talk though.
No, it's just you. It's just you. Just you. Check your
I'm gonna
unpluggy,
unplug it.
repluggy your mic.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
unpluggy, repluggy your mic. That's all.
this is what happened yesterday exactly. I'm just signing because, as you can see, Dom, the chat's not showing right now for some reason.
It's okay. No one's typed yet. Fine.
Is anyone watching?
I don't know.
Well, I guess you technically are watching.
Ah, yeah, yeah. There you go. Just unplug, replug your mic. It should be fine.
Alright, let's see, did that do anything? Or no?
Oh, let me see.
I have a feeling no.
Oh my. Well, there's a big delay. It's gonna take me a minute to find out.
Alright, I'll just talk, I guess. Hello. We're dealing with technical difficulties as we were yesterday, unfortunately.
No, you're still echoing. By the way.
I did it again.
What?
I just unplugged and did it again. Let's see.
All right. Let
Oh,
me
wait,
right
is
back.
it? Hold on one second. Audio input. Here, you tell me. But there's external microphone. Yeah, it's the right mic. I don't know why it's doing this again like it did yesterday. It's very annoying. Is it still?
Yep, you're fixed. You're good.
This is what happened yesterday. I don't understand why. All right, so we'll be.
It's your mic. I don't know.
I don't know. We'll begin now. I guess. Hopefully, it's working now. Let me just text.
You know what? Let me send a stream to my friends. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm texting. I'm texting Sean. We might have. So it's, as you guys can hear, it's Trainer DC joined by my friend Dom. We might have another friend join us in a little bit. I'm texting them right now to see if they're gonna join later. Okay.
There. Anyway,
So
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 all right, let's address it.
so
Let's address it. Let's address it. It's coming on 2027, huh?
so okay, yeah. So first off, we're here today to talk about Pokemon Winds and Waves. I gotta get used to saying wins because it's plural because the leaks had it, mumbo jumbo.
Oh dear God, the leaks.
Well, you haven't seen the leaks, I know. So, anyways, Gen 10, Pokemon Winds and Waves with these Pikachu's. So, you want to address the elephant in the room first,
Yeah,
2027?
let's talk about the 27. That's crazy that they did that. But you know what? I kind of like it. I kind of mess with it. I mess with it heavy, kind of.
I know Dom and I differ in that I'm upset it's coming out in 2027. Where I feel you more so you're like, let them cook and let them make a good game.
I say if it takes time to make a game, then yeah, take your time. You know.
I mean, I just feel like I heard someone say this earlier. I was listening to T-Tar on his reaction to it, and he was like, it's kind of crazy that there's going to be nothing at all released for the 30th anniversary of Pokemon. And I'm like, I didn't even think of it from that angle, but that is kind of crazy when you think about it. Because, like, you know
Mm,
how, Dom, you remember
I
how
wouldn't say it's crazy. Most companies don't do anything for
I
anniversaries,
know,
let alone put out a logo,
I know, but
let alone release a game.
We're gonna get to the starters in a little bit, guys, because they just popped up on screen. But Dom, remember I was telling you a few weeks ago when we were talking how they're doing like a 30-year anniversary set from My Voice Has Doubled Again. Is this happening right now, or are you watching the beginning of the stream?
Again,
Dom,
again. I just checked. I just checked. Hold on.
Dom, confirm this for me.
Let me deafen.
All right, I'll just talk for a second. So what I was gonna say is,
yeah, it's doubling. I don't know what happened. Unpluggy, repluggy.
This is terrible.
It was fixed a second ago.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see. How about now?
Whoa.
Is it
okay?
Thank you,
Right,
thank you,
check.
Bostrom, for shouting that out to us. I appreciate it. If you were on my stream last night, this is the same problem we had last night, and I don't know why. But I'm hoping it's fixed now. Tell me, Bostrom, tell me if you still hear it. Dom's also verifying, but tell me if you hear it still. I'm hoping it fixed. If it didn't, I'm gonna cry. Because I don't know why it's doing this. And it's funny because we tested this earlier and it happened. I'm going to take the images off screen.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's still happening?
It's echoey. It's not echoey. It's like, what kind of a microphone? What's your microphone again? Do you have like a standing one, or are you using like a built-in
I'm using
one
my
for your
headset. I'm
pieces?
using my headsets.
A headset mic. Oh, goodness.
It's a good mic, though. Hold on.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
It
Don't
seems
worry
fine
about
now?
It's
Okay,
fine.
thank you both.
It's fine. I would go as far as to say that it is good enough.
Okay, fine. All right. So what I was going to say is, Dom, when we were talking a few weeks back, remember how I told you they're doing a 30-year anniversary TCG set where it's like, oh, you have Gen 1 starters because they came out, year 0, I guess, or year 1, whatever you want to call it. Then you had Gen 4 starters because they came out 10 years later in 06.
Sean's here.
Is
Hooray!
he? What up?
Hooray!
Oh, Sean,
Are you live right now?
we just started. Yeah, we just started. We literally just started.
Chat? What up, everybody?
This is Sean. Sean is joining us. So what we're discussing right now, Sean, is the elephant in the room here that this is not coming until 2027 instead of this fall. So
Yeah.
what's your thoughts on that?
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
My goodness, I'm gonna be honest. I genuinely thought this was coming out later this year.
Everyone
did.
And-
I would have put money on it. I would have put money on it.
Me too.
Honestly.
I'm gonna pull up your stream real quick just so that
Yeah.
Yeah, I have it over here too.
We were having technical difficulties with my mic doubling again as it did last night for my other stream.
I'm here on tech support. I'm here for tech support.
Yeah, I use OBS a lot, so I could also help.
I'm
you,
on
so.
I'm on
But,
OBS.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I genuinely did not think that it was gonna be till next year. And if I'm not mistaken, they also didn't reveal what part of next year, right?
No,
so
they
it's
did
just
not.
2027. So it's not early, it's not late. We don't know if it's like spring, summer, fall,
Surely they won't make us wait past like early spring, late winter.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest.
They wouldn't make
I'm gonna
us
be
wait
honest.
that long.
I wouldn't put it past them to make us wait till like autumn.
I wouldn't
of
either.
2027.
So that's the thing. So I brought this up, and if you guys haven't seen my video going over the reveal in of itself, I brought this up in that video, but they did the same thing for ZA's reveal, and I was like, sure shot, this is coming out January or February 2025. We're gonna get Gen 10 in the fall of 2025, and then that thing came out in October. So
Hey guys,
You brought that up, but like, the difference is we have gameplay this time.
that is the difference. You're 100% right.
That is true.
100%.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
100%
that is
right.
true.
Like,
I also
come
didn't get
on.
to watch the entire
reveal,
trailer.
and
I'll probably
I-
watch it on my own time, rather than doing it right now.
What
Also, if I mute randomly, it's because I'm eating. So I apologize.
fine.
You're-
I don't
you're-
want the chat to hear me munching like that. You know.
You're fine, man. Don't worry about it. So
Yeah,
okay, so
I have a lot of words on the trailer itself.
we all wait. So we all.
Yeah, we could go through the trailer together if y'all want.
All right, I'm just.
I would love to. And honestly, I would love to do like a live. Let's go through the trailer.
If you haven't seen the video of me going over my initial thoughts on it, I just pinned it to the chat. If you guys want to hear my initial impressions on it, but yeah,
I never
shot,
stops.
This is coming out
Put
January or February.
that's that streamer call to action right there.
It sounds like I'm echoing though. I just checked. Anyways, whatever.
Again. I
Wait,
don't
are
even
you,
know why it's doing that, because like it's
I
not
hear
your
your stream
mic.
up.
You sound fine on Discord.
Sean, you know
Why
how to
is it
fix
echoing
this?
through the stream?
I don't know. It did this yesterday too.
Yeah, you are echoing.
How do I fix it?
Is there like, I don't know, advanced audio properties maybe?
Sean, you can see. You're watching my Discord share, right?
Yeah.
All right, let me show you real quick. Tell me if I need to change something, guys. We're gonna try to fix this real quick. You see this?
Device. Oh no, wait.
Are
What's your
you
device?
using your headset right now? Or
Yeah,
not?
yeah.
Yeah,
No, wait. You're
headsets.
not using your head. No.
External
Click that
microphone.
external device.
That's it.
Oh. No, what's no? Oh shit! Yeah, you're right.
I normally leave mine on default but I'm also on Windows, so Windows
Let's
normally
try it.
picks it up for me.
It might be that. Am I still echoing? Bowstream,
Hold
you
on.
still in the chat? Am I echoing? Whoever's in the chat, let me know.
Let me.
I can put up-
Yeah, it's
Still echoing. All right. Is it bad, or are we just gonna roll with it? Or do you know how to fix it?
Wait. Actually, wait. Hold on. Wait. I am a little behind.
Oh, you're behind. All right, maybe.
Yeah, wait.
Could it possibly be the channels? You see what I'm doing here? Sean, you think this is?
Wait. No. You are not echoing. You are not
All
echoing.
right, so it's the
fine to me.
default.
Sounds fine
All
to me.
right, so it's the default. All right, sorry guys. All right, we're back. So, what were we just saying? We lost our train of
I
thought.
think we were saying I want to go through the trailer.
You wanna
I
go
would
through
love-
the
I would love to
trailer?
Go through
Yeah.
the trailer. I
So,
would love to go through the
Sean, you
trailer
haven't
bit by
seen
bit.
the trailer?
I'm gonna be honest. I saw it on Twitter this morning when I woke up, and I skipped straight to the part where the starters were like reviewed. I was like, that's all I care about right now. I'm gonna watch the rest later.
Okay.
I would love to go through it bit by bit because I have a lot to say about pretty much every frame.
right.
Not every frame, like every
Should we
shot,
should we
every
skip
shot.
the intro or watch it with the intro too? I
I
thought
watch
the
the intro.
with the intro.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I thought the intro was pretty cool. Should we put a little sound on it or not?
Yeah, put some sound on it.
Yeah, sure.
I don't want to get copyrighted by Pokemon because Pokemon likes to be a pain.
Dude, come on.
All right, so
John Doe, if you copyright this, you guys are bad people.
Bums.
all right, so I really
This is like their gratuitous. Oh my god, guys, can you believe
It's been
how
30
far
years.
we've come?
all right, hold on. Are we gonna pause while we go through this, or just play it out?
Not here.
Come on, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, right here. When they showed this shot, I was like, "Wait, are they doing a Johto game now? Are we getting that right now?" I'm not even joking. Right? That's the first thing that popped into my head because I don't know if you saw yesterday. I think it was or 2 days ago. They were showing a bunch of gold and silver stuff for the 2-day countdown for Gen 2, and people were saying, "Oh my gosh, are we gonna get, a Johto game tomorrow or 2 days?" And when I saw this, I was like, "Oh boy." Gen 3. My favorite, Gen 4 peak. Gen 5, which I thought that little first room was
Also peak.
Ultra Wormball. Gen 6, Gen 7 with
Alola, hooray! I love Alola, hooray! Boo, boo!
That's not big. Big.
Boo, Galar. Boo. I like.
Oh my god, it's Pikachu. Hey, Pikachu, what's up?
I hate this guy. I hate this Pikachu guy. Why is he in everything? No one likes him that much. Surely they don't.
He's the mascot, dude. You can't complain.
Watch me. Watch me.
this is so.
Oh, look, more Pikachu.
What's weird? Real quick, I thought this was just funny, like them being cutesy, but there's actually gameplay significance to this apparently, which we'll get to later.
I mean, I'm sure it's
Really?
like another cosplay Pikachu scenario.
I think it's more than that.
This
No,
is the thing that we have to
cosplay
do now.
Pikachu, but it's like a partner. Your guy from Let's Go. He's
That's
It
like,
might be the
that's
thing
what
in,
I'm thinking,
you know,
yeah.
We're gonna have to like just a moment. They do
All right,
Oh, okay.
here's the game.
all right. It looks decent.
I like it, and again, this isn't final gameplay footage. It's gonna look better than this, but I think it looks pretty good so far.
But yeah, I love the trainer models. I love the trainer models. It looks wonderful.
I think the female looks better than the male character, though. If I'm
I
being
saw
honest.
I saw
Okay,
this
pause it
thing.
there. Pause it there. Go to Tanglers. Go to Tanglers. I love this. I love this. Hold on. I love this. I love some. Okay.
Yeah.
A little more. What are you doing?
A little more. How much more?
Right there. So you get a good look at it.
Oi.
Okay. So what I love about this this game, the lighting. Dude, you have like the spill onto the Tangela on the left that's broken up by the leaves and it's like showing on the model. That's cool. And then you have like all like these little like spaghetti noodles are all casting shadows. There's like a really good on every Pokemon model I've seen. There's a really good kind of ambient lighting. I don't know if it's hard to point out.
Well-
like here, it's pretty good. It's like again, like around the edges, there's some really good ambient like shadows. I love that.
Well,
It looks good.
You haven't paid attention to any of the leaks, but in one of the gameplay footage leaks of the game engine, that's the thing that everyone was saying is the lighting effects look really, really good for this game.
Yeah, it looks good. I like it.
I did see a tweet about someone's opinion about this.
What did they say?
They were like, "Oh my god, we're actually getting a graphically good Pokemon game. And then somebody like replied underneath it saying like, yeah, the last it was I think they compared it to SW, and they were like, oh,
Which one is
That
that?
What's
game-
SW?
sorry, Sword and Shield.
Okay, that's what I thought you
I
meant.
don't even know
That's
why
what I
said,
thought you
like,
meant.
yeah.
Sword Shield, yeah.
And
I mean,
they were like, yeah, when like Sword and Shield was like being developed, it was like basically during COVID, so like they were under like a lot of like restrictions and stuff.
And
like
also
that.
those
So,
games
like,
were rushed.
I don't. And,
And they were also rushed. I was like,
Wait, no,
before
Sword and
And-
Shield was
and then
before
on top
COVID.
of
Yeah, you're
that-
right. That was 2019.
that was well before
and,
COVID.
and on top of that, this is being developed with the Switch 2 in mind.
Well, the
Previous
the
game
COVID
weren't.
game was Scarlet Violet, technically, right?
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
it was.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, okay, yeah. Sorry, Scarlet Violet was what they were talking about. Yes.
but this game, does look better. It does look better.
Way better.
Should we go back
I
to
will admit.
playing the?
Looks decent. Yeah, keep going, keep playing.
All right,
Keep
let's
playing.
go. I loved it. I
Like
love this
water-
shot so
water
much.
looks
This
good.
shot's so cool.
Beautiful.
I want to go back to that
World
actually
design
real
is
quick.
we got a nice bloom with the.
What is
but yeah,
this?
So,
What is this right here?
I don't know what that is, but if you look to the left, we see like
left is
rice.
a house. Rice fields.
Okay, further right. Yeah, rice fields.
Yeah, this
is
was
like
in the
Philippines.
This was in the well, yeah. This is supposed to be Southeast Asia, and actually the rice field thing was in the leak.
I thought wasn't the leak supposed to be a didn't they say Greece or something?
That was the
I guess they
old
got it
the
wrong.
old rumor that got unconfirmed by the actual leak itself, which is it's Southeast Asia, Indonesia. So the rice fields are. I did a video on this channel of the different islands and the locations on each island, and one of the islands, I don't recall which one, but it had a rice fields location within it. So that's what we're seeing here, I guess. I didn't even notice that. Whereas you're talking about over here.
Yeah, if you look up like those levels.
Yeah.
Those levels.
I didn't
Yeah.
even pick up on that. There's a little house there too. But I'm curious what the writing on the like here. What is this?
I'm sure there's like a Pokemon's English.
I
like,
initially thought it was
dictionary somewhere.
unknown, like how we
That's
had
right,
the
yeah.
like unknown before, but it's not.
It's the Pokemon language of whatever they're
Yeah.
saying here.
I'm sure they have like a dictionary.
Oh, you know what it
somewhere.
might be?
Someone's made a chart.
And I could be completely off with this. Remember in Sinnoh, there were like hieroglyphics
Yes.
that like Cynthia had to like or Cynthia had to like explain to you basically because us the user couldn't like read them.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's that, or maybe it's like similar to those hieroglyphics, but for this like region.
Possibly. All right. Should we continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tell me if you want to stop at any point.
Nice blue.
This-
I love
you,
the
I know you
emissions
said you
on
wanted to stop
Slugma.
here. You told me before.
I really like the emissions on a select.
I like the
That's
glowing
good.
effect on him right here. That looks really cool.
That's emissions and bloom. Emissions and bloom looks good.
And
Yeah,
the
it
It
little
looks like
flare.
a yeah. We have particle effects in the air.
Wait,
Um,
speaking of Bloom, are we
yeah.
finally getting Bloom in Pokemon?
Yeah,
Like,
looks
is
like
that-
it. We had it
is
in the
that-
previous shot with the sunset. There was some bloom there.
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna say like, are we finally getting it in Pokemon where we haven't had it in so long?
And chat, let us know what
I
you
mean,
guys think of
so-
this
and-
trailer.
Oh
in
yeah,
so
I didn't even know
long,
why.
we probably
Yeah, yeah,
never
I
had
didn't even
it
know why I
before.
said so long. We never had it before, basically.
And-
Like,
And chat, let
this
us
is
know
a
what
good
you think of.
graphical update.
Chat, let us know what you think of this trailer too. If you like what you've seen so far from this game. Should we talk about the Pikachu here?
Yeah, he looks good. We
The
got
color
some,
looks
like,
off.
I don't know.
It's the
See,
textures. I,
like
think
it.
he has like the Scarlet Violet textures. Sorry, Dom.
Yeah,
what were
he
you gonna
does.
say?
But we also see on his, we see have like a fill light on his left side, but we also have a bit of like a blue kind of backlighting on him.
Well, also too, this is different from the leaked Pikachu, which I find so interesting.
Yeah, I guess they scrapped that design.
Which I think was for the
Maybe.
better. I didn't really like it personally. It
I was
looks
fine with
too
it.
like.
I'm okay
baby.
with this. It's just his color looks a little weird.
I think it's
Maybe
probably.
that's
I don't
because
think
of
so. I think
like
it's
this
just-
engine.
I think it's
that
the
they're
engine, yeah.
Yeah.
And it looks again. The lighting on him looks like fairly look much more dynamic than anything we've seen before. Like we have,
And
like,
I think the lighting effect in the cheeks too.
but that's
Look at
always
his
been that.
shadow.
That's emissions.
I know, but it
We've
looks
had that
better. It
always.
looks better though. I'm saying here.
Yeah, because of bloom. There's bloom on it now.
Look at his shadow, and then even like his tail, like it has
Yeah.
like a subtle like gradient of like a shadow, like as you go from like
Yeah,
top
It-
to
it's
the
a
bottom.
lighting
soft
effects are
shadow.
great.
But yeah, what's impressive in that shot, you can see like a green, like a ambient lighting.
And
too.
also too, I really like just the environment here. If we look at like the background, you have the two waterfalls, the
just gonna say that,
trees.
yeah.
Like it looks really cool. Like I like it a
Am I
lot.
crazy to say that the green kind of pops a little bit more with this engine?
Yeah,
I
I'd
feel like
say
it
so.
does.
I'd say it does. Yeah, no, I agree.
My only
It-
complaint now
because,
is
like-
that a. Yeah, go ahead.
No. I was gonna say in the older games they look a little grayed, like dull. I don't
No.
like that's the best way for me to like describe it.
You're 100% right. I don't disagree
Like,
at all.
But this pops. Like I feel like I'm seeing colors finally. Cause like, for reference, chat, my last look at like a graphical update within Pokemon was probably like Arceus, and
What was the last game you played? You played Gen 5 was your last on-console game, right?
yeah.
So yeah,
Everything
Sean's been
else
out of the
has
franchise
been,
for a
like,
bit.
emulated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've tried emulating the past two generations, but honestly, I will have to come back to them later on. That's a thing for later on because I have a lot of things on my plate.
Should we
But
Oh, sorry.
yeah, both Legend games. I think even the new one and Arceus, I felt like the colors were a bit like grayscaled. Like they just put like a gray like
Little
film over it.
saturation. Yeah.
Yeah, this pops, and I like it. If I really hope that this is not just purely for the trailer, and we're actually gonna see this
Oh,
in like
I think they're gonna show this.
in gameplay.
We're gonna
Because
see-
like
Oh no, this is gameplay. This is gameplay.
yeah. Because I was gonna say for like the
You're saying that-
cinematic shot of
yeah.
like the water, like for instance, by like here, I hope like there was a kind of a cutscene thing where like the character like was like overhead, I believe.
Yeah,
like,
I'm looking
I think
for
it's
it. I know what you're talking about right here.
here. Yeah, I hope this is an actual cutscene in
This
the game
shot looks beautiful,
when
by the
you
way.
first enter like the area. Like you know what I mean?
That's
and
what-
I hope like.
Yeah.
And I hope this is accurate and they didn't change any of the coloring or like anything like that. If it stays like this, I'm very happy. If this is not what the game looks like when you actually get it on the Switch, I'm gonna be very upset because this
No,
looks
it will.
beautiful.
It will look like this. This reminded me. I didn't say this earlier, but the Breath of the Wild shot. I feel like every game has that
Yes,
shot now.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
Should we continue going through the trailer, or any other thoughts on what we're
I did
My
cut off
only
Domenico. I don't know what
complaint-
Domenico said.
My only complaint
on that?
is that
on the
this is
shot?
a nitpick. This is a nit. It's fine. Just leave it. My only complaint is that throughout this trailer we can see like the fairly low res ground.
I mean-
I don't like that. I don't like that Pokeball shaking. That shaking. That's bad.
I love
But,
the animation though. Like right here.
It just hovers in the air. It's awkward.
I don't know
But-
if I-
But I think that, like, unfortunately, Pokemon is a series of little guys. So we are going to be looking at the ground a lot in this trailer, which is unfortunate because the ground is not the prettiest.
I'm
It's
not
a
gonna
bit
complain about it,
blurry.
though.
Me neither.
I know.
I'm not
I don't
complaining
disagree
either.
with you, but
In gameplay, it's not going to matter, but it's just very unfortunate.
also I love our first swampy jungle biome right here. This is great.
Is it really?
I
We
think.
haven't had a bog.
I don't
in the
think
games.
not like this though. That's actually
No.
like
Guys, would you give it all up to live in a stilted, reeking bog shack? I know I would.
I don't know if I could.
I love bog
Okay,
up in
so
the swamp.
this is interesting.
Wait,
This is what happened. Go back.
no. I'm like looking at the sand. That's nice.
I know. Well, so this is interesting. What I was going to say here is this is about to be. I'm going to pause it real quick. This is going to be our starter reveal in 2 seconds. What's interesting about this? So the leaks, and I mentioned this in my video again. That's pinned in the chat, going over just what we saw today. The leak that we had was a completely different way of obtaining the starters than we're obtaining them here, which I find to be very interesting. I actually prefer. Well, okay. To be fair, we haven't seen the full story of this yet because we haven't played the game yet. But the old way, I actually liked a lot. I'm presuming both of you, Sean and Dom, don't know what I'm referring to.
Nope.
Okay, so
Yeah, I don't.
so basically, the leak had said that we're on vacation. Our mother wins the lottery. We go to this region on vacation with our mother. We're staying at a resort in a major city, and that's going to be our starting area instead of a starting town. It's like the biggest city within the region we're starting in, which I think is a nice way to switch things up. But basically, the way it was going to work was like stuff was going to go wrong where these Pokemon get loose and start running around the city and like causing havoc and whatnot. And basically some guy walks up to us and says, here, take this Pokeball, go capture these 3 Pokemon to help me round them all up. And the 3 Pokemon we're capturing are their starters. And then at the end of that sequence, they ask us, which would you like to keep? That was how it's supposed to be how we're going to get our starter Pokemon, which obviously that's not the case because we can see they're on a beach here. This is not a city, right?
Yeah,
I liked the old idea because I thought that was a really unique way that we haven't done.
that's pretty unique.
Yeah, I like that a lot personally. But again, I can't really judge this yet fully because we haven't played the game. But
While we're on this shot, pause it. While we're on this shot, I just want to. It's like the fire dog is another good example I was saying earlier about like the shadows. If you look at where the fur tufts kind of meet the central body, you can see like some very soft ambient, ambient shadows. I think that adds a lot. Even like this little bird's tail, you can kind of see it too, like around like the fluffs. It gets like dark as it touches his body. That's cool.
I have a question for you, Dom.
What's up?
Do you think they should crank it just a little bit more because it is soft, so that it's more like not too noticeable, but noticeable enough that it's not soft anymore. It's like
I would go as far as to say that I would go as far as to say that this is fine. Honestly,
you think so?
I think this is perfectly fine. I think this is very good.
I don't even know what I'm trying to like say here, but like part of me kind of feels like, or part of me would like to see how it would look if they cranked it up a little bit and then like try to compare it.
I guess.
I'm putting a.
I don't hate it. I don't hate this at all. Like this is fine. Like I'm glad that they're actually using shadows and we're able to see shadows and like stuff like that, right?
I just put a poll in the chat. Do you like what you've seen so far from Wind and Waves? Yes or no? Let's see what everyone's thinking.
I'm voting. But yeah, I like what I'm seeing so far. Like genuinely, I hate to be this person where it's just like I hope they don't let me down. But like with a lot of like games nowadays, like that's my mentality coming into like any new announcement. Like I just really hope they don't do something to let me down. So I'm hoping they don't let me down somehow.
Sean and Dom are much more critical of graphics than I am.
I wouldn't say that. I am not critical.
You're more mindful of it. I'm not as mindful of it.
Mindful
I'm
is a better
critical.
word for it. I'm not critical. I will play some dog ass looking games. I will gladly play them, but I will point out that I think they're dog ass.
I sided with I don't know if it's the major or the minority, but the group of people who took to Twitter saying that the latest Legends game looked like absolute poop.
I loved it. I thought it looked great.
No, I think it looked fine. I thought it looked okay. It was okay.
I sort of agree with them when you point out like certain stuff, like the Windows not
Well,
actually being Windows.
The reason why
like
the reason why for the Windows, we found out from the Terror leak that apparently it's because if they had 3D model balconies on it originally, but it wouldn't run on Switch 1, so they removed them. That's why.
Okay.
I feel like ZA is like fine until you look at it too closely. If you're just casually playing it, you won't really notice. But it doesn't take good screenshots, let's just say.
Exactly. And like I kind of side with the part of the community that's like, why are we paying this much money if like we can't even take a simple screenshot of the game and like want to brag about it? Which I honestly kind of understand, to be honest, because like, let's be honest, Switch games are not cheap.
I mean, to be fair, I feel like sorry, yeah.
Yeah. No. Like Switch games in general are not cheap. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if they get discounted at all.
No,
or if
never.
Often.
No, they do. No, they absolutely
Switch
do.
games?
There's currently Switch 1 games. Yeah, there's currently like
Not
a
by
sale.
Nintendo.
I don't know. Not by Nintendo themselves. Like if you want a game, if you want to find Switch games on sale, they are out there.
I mean, physically,
you can absolutely
retailers do sales all the time.
Yeah. So if you want a discounted Switch game, you could like find them very easily. I mean, I don't really buy that at all. Like, ooh, Nintendo games never go on sale. They go on sale quite frequently, actually, if you pay attention.
That is a lot of people's main critique of people, not of people who play Switch games, but people who do have a Switch and they're like, man, like these games are kind of expensive. This, that, the other. Like I kind of want to naturally side with them, even though I don't have one myself, because like we are in a state where it's just like. Game prices have been increasing for the past like couple years or so. GTA 6 is about to release soon. I know this is completely off topic, but GTA 6 is about to release soon, and we still don't even know the price of that game. And it was rumored. Yeah, and it was rumored that it was going to be $100.
That's the rumor. That's the rumor.
If that does happen,
guys, no way. That's not happening.
That's the rumor.
That's what I like to think, but there's
no
a lot of people...
game company in their right mind would release anything for $100. $100.
If anyone does it, if anyone
said-
does it,
That's what we said about $70 games. That's what we said about $60 games. Now look what happened.
I don't remember saying.
no,
that.
if
I don't
anyone
remember
does it,
saying
it's
that
going to be
about
Take-Two. But let's bring this back into the Pokemon discussion
Yeah,
here.
Yeah.
Anything else on this shot, or should we continue to the starters?
No, go nuts. Go nuts.
Let's see the starters, not their butts.
And they suck. I hate them. Oh, they're so bad. Oh, I hate them so much.
They've grown on me a lot since, and I like them.
First impression. I like the water one a lot.
Yep, best one by far. His name's
Best one.
what's the word of his name? I forgot his name.
It's a wordplay on Gecko, I think.
It's
Guaco.
Guaco.
Aquaco.
Aqua-
I don't know.
Gecko?
Guaco, maybe.
I mean, I can tell you.
I'm guessing. I'm guessing.
I can tell you
I'm
right
guessing.
now.
I'm guessing. Gekwa.
It's Gekwa. It's Gekwa. Yeah, Gekwa.
It's Brouts, Pombom, and Gekwa.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so what's your opinion on Gekwa?
Bro, Brout looks like a
we're going back to
like
Brout.
a Pal World. Bro's a
All right, you want to go? All right,
That is
wait.
a
So,
Pal World pal right
all right,
there.
we'll take turns, Sean.
Wait, chill.
You're-
We can't mention Pow.
Yeah, no, they're gonna take this video down.
I will mention.
No, they're gonna take the video. Nintendo's gonna strike this down. Then we can't do that.
Do they? They don't do that.
No,
They
no,
don't
no,
do
no,
that.
Nah,
No,
I was just-
they won't.
Bro, ain't
I
nobody
made it,
watching this.
Dom,
We're
I
fine.
made it funny. Don't worry, I made it funny.
Fine,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, so someone voted yes. Anywho, that they like what they've
Sean.
seen so far. Oh, good. It was a Sean.
I'm doing it right now.
Oh no, it wasn't
Now
Sean. Anyways,
yeah.
all right. So,
got it.
all right, let's go one by one. I will start with Sean because Sean was just talking first. Each starter, your
Fine.
thoughts, and we'll go by.
Okay.
We'll take turns.
I'm usually the fire only starter.
Yes.
I always pick fire only. So my eyes gravitated to
Pombon.
Pombon. I don't necessarily like it, but I will have to reserve my opinion for all of them when I see their end evolutions, because that matters the most. Because obviously
Yeah, definitely.
they are most likely
Like,
going to be
it's-
our first end evolution. Like if you're playing Pokemon, the first Pokemon you're probably going to evolve is most likely your starter, all the way through, most likely.
And you're going to be spending more time with their final evolution than any other Pokemon on your team. Like that's the one that
Exactly.
matters.
That's the one that matters. That's the one that you always put first, or like unless if you're like trying to be like strategic and you're trying to like do type matchups and stuff like that, whatever. But I don't necessarily hate it. Where I'm like, oh my god, this is the worst thing in the world. I just don't necessarily like it,
Okay.
and I would have to see the rest of the region to understand why this is the design choice for this guy.
Well, it's based on Southeast Asia. Do these? I mean, the geckos are definitely quite common in
That makes
Southeast
sense to me.
Asia.
So since we're on him,
Gekwa. I love the name, even though I forgot it 2
I like
seconds
the
ago.
name. I like the name. I will admit it's better than Pombon.
Yo, I hate the name Pombon. That's like some Lechonk, Smoliv, millennial quirk chunk.
I ain't gonna lie, LeChonk was like the worst name ever, but it also became a meme, and I loved it ever since it like became a meme. I never hated the name, but it was just funny that it became a meme.
That
and it
was
became
some
like
millennial
poster
epic
child for that
bacon
region.
garbage. Oh, freaking hecking chonker. I hated that.
So Gaikwell reminds me instantly of what's the
Sobble.
starter for Greninja?
Oh, Froakie.
Froakie. It reminds me of that line. And so to me, it kind of seems like they're kind of repeating it, but I could kind of see that they're gonna like change it because look at his fingers and feet, obviously. I feel like he's gonna just like become some like insane like gecko, and it's gonna look sick. I feel like he might by far might have the best end evolution.
Okay. And what about Brout?
Bro, so I saw Duolingo quote tweet the starters.
Oh, really?
And they were like, finally we have a mascot. So now I can't unsee it. This looks like the Duolingo bird.
Yeah.
So Dom, you. Sorry, yeah.
No. I kind of like it in a funny sense, not in like in a serious sense. I kind of like it because it's the Duolingo bird.
It kind of looks like Red from Angry Birds. Not gonna lie.
It
I've seen
does,
people
yeah.
say that too. I've seen people say.
Um,
What was that? That's the Angry Birds movie. Right? The guy.
It does. It looks
So-
like him.
Compared to the Firestarter, I like it more. But at the same time, I also don't hate it, and I also don't like necessarily dislike it. I have a small dislike for it because like.
So you're ranking 1, 2, 3 would be water, 1 grass, then fire.
Yes,
Okay.
that would be my ranking. I don't necessarily hate it per se, but it is definitely above like the fire starter. And I kind of hope that the fire starter and evolution isn't like.
It's gotta be sick. It's gotta be cool.
It really has to be sick. If it's something that's like, I don't know.
Listen, if either the dog or the lizard like stand on 2 legs for their final
going
evolution,
to. You know they're going
it's
to.
going to be the most tragic thing. I know one of them. One of these two is going to stand on their hind legs. Is going to become both of them. I don't want to go that far.
No, what if both of them do?
One of them. If both of them do, ass region. Terrible starter lineup. Just the worst.
So Dom,
You think the fire is going to stand on 2 feet?
I mean, that's what happened with Lit. That's what happened with Lit.
We've been there.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I don't know if you were following Gen 7 at the time, but like I remember when we got Litten. I like Litten a lot. Then we got Torracat.
Torracat's
oh
sick.
Hell yeah, we're getting a big ass tiger starter. And then the leaks, and then the starter evolutions got leaked, and we all thought it was fake. We all thought they were fake because no way Torracat evolves into that. No way Popplio evolved into that.
I like
it. No way they
I like them.
And then they did. It was so, dude. I know one of these 3 goobers are going to stand on their hind legs. And it's going to be so sad. It's going to, and if both of them do, oh man.
How funny would it be?
I could see like the Gekwa. I could totally see him being like some kind of big poison dart frog kind of looking thing.
I was gonna get to that
with like
in a little
purple
bit, yeah.
like up and down his body, maybe like hunched over. I mean, imagine like Frogadier, but bigger. I guess not Greninja, obviously, because Greninja thing is a too sensitive. I think like Frogadier, but kind of big. I could see that with like purple detailing all around him. That would be awesome. I could see that.
I agree with that. Yeah.
So Dom, I want to get into predictions for them.
But I can also see us getting a goddamn Inteleon again.
I want to. Oh well, that's what I. You know what? That's exactly what I said in my video from this morning. I said that, like, if you told me, if I wasn't a fan of Pokemon and you told me Gekwa was the first stage of Inteleon, I would have believed you.
Yeah, no, he does. He does, and he better not evolve into another freaking. I don't hate Inteleon, but it's such a letdown from Sobble.
All right, wait. Let me. Okay.
I chose Sobble. I like Sobble.
I like Inteleon a lot.
Such a letdown.
I mean, the best I would say Cinderace. I would say Cinderace, then Inteleon, then
I'm gonna keep it $300. I don't think I've ever liked the final stage of any Pokemon starter since like Generation 6.
You don't like Incineroar?
No, I don't.
Bro, what?
I don't like Incineroar, actually.
Really?
I never liked Incineroar.
Fine.
I think he's funny. I think his competitive strats are funny. I think he's fun to play in Smash, but as a design, no, I don't like him.
Buddy.
Incineroar is sick, bro.
None of these?
I
Skeledirge?
No, I hate the Paldea final three. I hate these 3.
Looks cool, but like I would have to agree with Dom. Like this line isn't that sick.
This trio is some.
He's the best one. It's Skeledirge number 1, then
okay, yeah, sure,
maybe
it's
2.
better, but like,
no, I love
the difference between a flaming bag of dog
Skeledirge
and a flaming bag of cat poop. You know, come on.
What happened?
It's fire first, grass second, third is water, in my opinion.
I like Skeledirge. Skeledirge is probably my favorite Gen 9 Pokemon. I love it. But I don't know. I feel like I'd lean towards Quaquaval because I picked it. Jen, you don't like any of these?
I mean, Rillaboom is kind of cool, I guess, but like it doesn't.
He's a tank, bro. He's
I
really
think
good.
Cinderace, and then Inteleon, then Rillaboom. These 2 are great. This one's okay. This one's Kensugimori style art looks awful, but
I
in
could
game
make your
it looks
argument
better.
for you, Dom. Cinderace is just a copy of Blaziken. It's just in a rabbit form.
No,
Sure,
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go. It's pretty close.
And these are.
it's very close.
These designs are awesome. Primarine is the weakest probably, but like these are great.
I hate how lanky a Decidueye is. Why is
this one better?
his wings? It is better. I do think that's better.
I like this one better.
Okay, you know what? I take it back. The Hisui final trio is pretty cool. I'll give it up.
I
like
think
that.
they're. I'm not. They're fine. I like the base ones better.
But all
Except
the
for
the
him.
main gen final trios, they have not excited me. Even Gen 6 is like kind of on the iffy side.
All right, wait.
It's
So
kind of hard carried
Gen
by
6.
Greninja and my Delphox favorite and my Delphox
I mean,
bias.
Chestnut's pretty eh.
All right, Chestnut's okay. Chestnut's.
All right, whatever. Back to Wind and Waves. Domenico,
Point is,
Dom,
I'm not big on starters. I'm not big on starters.
Dom. You don't like them? These three?
No, these three, no, they all look like pals from Pal. Are you kidding me?
To that, I do agree.
What just
I'm
happened
looking
here?
at the bird and I'm like, bro, shave that off.
Yeah.
Shave that off, bro. What is that doing there? Get rid of that.
So I really like Gekwa a lot. I think it looks really cool. So at first, I said this in my video earlier, but at first, always I feel like the new starters when I first see them are like, these don't look good, but then it always grows on me after a little bit. Gekwa I love. I think Gekwa looks awesome. I do think though the similarities to Soblin and Talion are a bit too on the nose. It's a little surprising there. Like you said this to me, Dom, when we talked earlier today. Like at a given point, you're running out of animals to do.
Yeah,
but
like people say, oh, they're doing this. They're doing a freaking bird and a lizard again. Yeah, like all three of these have been lizards at some point. What are you gonna do?
Have we had a lizard grass?
A Hyrax?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
Trico. Yeah, Trico.
Venusaur
too.
Kind of
I mean, but I agree. But like, for example, like everyone wants a platypus. I feel like there's so many aquatic creatures you could do as a water starter.
Unless you want to do like a bug starter, but like you can't. Bug is way too specific of a type to make a starter.
You could do a grass bug type.
They've always made bug Pokemon weak by default.
Yeah.
And they should honestly kind of break. Well, but, nah.
It wouldn't be bad. It's just like it would kind of change the meta, or not the meta, but like the stereotype around like bug type Pokemon, because they've always made bug type Pokemon weak across the board, like for every gen, no matter what. So to finally give us a bug type gen Pokemon wouldn't be a bad idea. It's just how they execute that is kind of up to them, because they could really mess that up.
Also, I think like. There are other animals you could do if like varied typing, if you want to do like different typings, but they would all lean into way too specific of typing. Like if you want like an even fire, water, grass trio, it'd have to be like something that can't also work as a different typing. Like you can't do, I don't know, like a hippo starter, because a hippo would automatically give like
ground.
You would associate with ground or rock too easy. You can't not also make it a ground and like you can't make it like just water. You have to like have a mix of rock.
I mean, it doesn't have to have it. Ground. It doesn't have to have it right off the bat.
But it would communicate that typing, so it'd be a little difficult, I think.
I mean,
I think that's why we see the same kind of animals as starters over and over, because like they fit the pure water, pure grass, pure fire.
I mean, these are from Temtem, and these were a fake Pokemon League. These are awesome. Something like this would be sick.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I don't get that final one for the
I don't get the final one.
I don't. What is that supposed to be? A bird? He's a platypus. Why is it suddenly become a bird?
It's a bigger platypus. It was a fake mon that someone paid to be put in Temtem from Kickstarter. Anyways, I like Gekwa a lot. I think he's amazing design. I'm skipped to Grout because I think he's the second best. It's kind of like, it's not amazing, but I don't hate it. To me, Pombon is just boring. It's just very basic looking.
I am keeping an eye on Pombon because I feel like he has the potential to evolve into something really cool.
I agree.
So I'm keeping an eye on this one.
I agree, but
I'm keeping an eye on this one.
So interestingly enough, I showed my mom the trailer after I edited this morning's video. And I had, she was like, oh, this looks really cool. She enjoyed watching it. And when she got to this part here, she said that she loves all three of them, and her favorite is Pombon. So,
interesting.
I just want to throw that out there.
Sure.
Just because we don't like
Pombon be getting all the ladies, huh?
All right, we should probably finish this trailer because we've been going on about this for a while. The starters.
Oh yeah, we have. Yeah.
All right, let's go through the trailer. Here's a better look.
I mean, it's just more starters.
I know. Most of the animations are pretty good for them. Oh, I just noticed on Pombon, he's got a little, you see underneath the red?
Yeah.
Because in the site description, that's his, it says that's like he stores up flames in there. Yeah, he generates organ.
It doesn't show in the screenshot, but look at on the site. He has like a little like red tip on
it's in the
top of his
screenshot
head
too.
as well. No, on top of his
yeah,
head.
here.
Oh.
Yeah, he does.
It's like behind his head.
Yeah, it's probably behind, but yeah.
I didn't see that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And Gekwa. Alright, Alright, so this is what I was telling you right after we see the logos here. Also, there's a little Gyarados-shaped cloud on the right.
That's neat.
Oh wow.
Which apparently, I read someone put a tweet out there that apparently these are going to be the raids in the, like, our...
Is that a the third white cloud? Is that technically a Togekiss, just like flying?
I don't think so, but if you want to make that argument,
looks
go
like
for
it. Yeah.
Oh, the third on the left. I kind of see it.
I
but
don't
Kind
know.
of see it, right?
I kind of see it, but I don't think so. I mean, the Gyarados was definitely supposed to be like a Pokemon shaped, like the
Yeah,
black
for sure.
one. Apparently, again, that's going to be like our Terra raids or our what was the Dynamax the raid dens called, whatever they're called. It's just our new raid for this gen.
Yeah.
But right after,
That max raid.
but right after we have the logo, if you listen, I don't know if you guys can hear the audio in the stream, but if you listen closely, I'm pretty sure they're teasing the legendaries. But
Yeah, they show stormy seas ahead.
and for the first time since Gen 3, we can dive underwater. It looks amazing.
It's gonna be cool.
It looks so good.
And again, and the lighting. Okay, look at those. What are those little guys? Tynamo. Look at those Tynamo. Okay, real quick. Pause. I want to get close to them.
Oh, look at the little Krabby.
Do you see like how the tips of their tails are like kind of translucent a little bit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause that's how the Pokemon's
That's
supposed to be.
cool.
And
That's cool.
not even that. Look at the Luminion was one of the Luminion was the
Yeah, they
first
have-
Gen 10 leak we ever had, and it was like a year plus
Yeah,
ago.
I saw that actually, and there's like emissions on like
Yeah.
its fins. That's
It looks
cool.
so good. Oh, I didn't even notice there's a Toxapex there too. On the right side. Watch, right side. Right here.
Yeah, I saw it.
With the
Oh,
Corsola too. Two Corsolas, one on the top left, two Krabbies, we got the Frillish? Yeah, Frillish. Right here's the logo reveal. Pokemon. Pokemon's the wings. And the waves. What do you think on the logos, real quick?
It's good. Quite good.
I don't love them. Like, they're growing on me a bit since I recorded the video this morning, but they're too, like, I don't know, pastel-y maybe? I don't know what it is. I just don't love them that much.
I mean, it's an ocean tropical region again. They're gonna be like very natural tropical colors.
Yeah, but I like the
I'm gonna
leaf.
be honest. They've like stuck with this type of like logo theme. Not like this exact style, but like the way it looks and stuff like that for like a minute now. So like I don't really think that they're ever gonna change, and it's fine. I'm okay with it. Like I don't. I
mean,
don't really
to be fair,
see a problem with it.
to be fair, I feel like they have changed. They have changed the logos though over time. Like if you look at them. Like here, let's skip to.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah,
the
yeah.
modern logos really started with
Modern.
like Gen 6, I would say.
Yeah,
Actually,
see, like from this point forward, basically is where it's like kind of the same.
I mean, I don't think
You
so
get what
because
I'm
I think
saying?
there's an evolution to each one. Like because really, Heart Gold Soul Silver were the first that started like the color eyes or like because it was usually just white text with
Which
a
is
black
white.
border. Then like Black and White went a little further with that. Black and White 2. Then they dropped the versions in X and Y. You had Auras. You had Sun and Moon added the little icon to the side, which is when
The
they started
icon,
doing
yeah.
that. Ultra Sun and Moon, same thing. Forget about Let's Go. That's weird.
Yeah.
Sword and Shield was an extension, I would say, of, Sun and Moon.
Mhm.
This was just a throwback.
Yeah.
Scarlet and Violet was its own completely different thing. I remember when these logos first came out, I was like, that's really weird that they have a box around them.
I can't believe they
Yeah.
put like all those like crazy ass symbols around like the logo, and they never explained what those were.
Are they?
And you can find them like deep underground in like Area Zero, and they just don't explain what they mean. Like, okay, thanks.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. And then ZA. I mean, I feel like these are different.
They have evolved for sure, but like in terms of like the recent games, like they're like similar.
I feel like
in
they're
the sense that,
different
like,
enough
they-
though. Like with the
like-
wind and waves, like the splashes. It looks like paint splashes. Anyways, here's where we have the little teaser towards the legends with nothing on screen. Oh my god, I would have liked to see that. Thunder, clapping.
Yeah, I don't hear it in the Discord stream, but that's fine.
Okay, they probably don't hear it on YouTube either, but alas,
I mean, they should be able to. I don't know, whatever.
that's Gen 10.
Now we're waiting for Gen 11, guys.
well,
What a
actually-
good
Gen 11,
generation it's
ooh.
been. Wow. Everyone is saying that the girl trainer looks like she works at Walmart, and that's really funny.
Well, what do you think? Because they actually do have different designs
I like the different outfits. I like it.
based on
God,
winter
please,
waves.
oh please, let us customize our outfits, but for real this time.
I mean, there was pretty massive
Please.
customization. I don't personally. I'm not
In
into the
ZA, it was
customization.
great, but Scarlet Violet was awful
Bad.
customization,
Really bad.
just awful. But please, oh please, oh please, please, oh please, let us like give us like fun outfits and fun hairstyles. Well, they've always
So
had fun
interestingly
hairstyles,
enough,
but-
I saw this pointed out by someone online. If you look at the trainers, they have logos on their hats.
Yeah.
You can't really see the ones for. Can we see it? I can't really see it. No, you can't really see the one for Winds, but the Waves one have it, like very clearly on the hat. But so do the Winds ones too. So is that like a special organization we're a part of, or something? Maybe
Probably.
the resort
I
we're
feel like
staying
like a
at.
Team MZ kind of thing. Maybe like, oh, you're park rangers or whatever. I don't know.
Maybe the resorts we're staying at. I don't know which versions of the
Maybe.
characters do we like better here?
Waves.
Waves.
Yeah, well,
I think Winds.
Waves. Overall, I like Waves more, but I don't know. I like the hats. I like the hats on Winds, like 10-gallon yippee ki yay kind of hats. I kind of like it.
I think I like Winds better because of the coloring. I just think.
Okay, I like the backpacks for Waves, but I like the hats on Winds. Hopefully, hopefully they're not like game version exclusive like outfit customizations.
They are gonna.
So that would be
100% they're going to be.
Oh, come on.
You know what's funny?
Man.
His reasoning as to why he likes Winds is my reasoning for why I like Waves. I like
And
the
what-
blue. Like,
Oh.
like the blue across the board just pops. It
What,
looks
what
very
is
nice.
Yeah.
what is the? If I'm gonna make it bigger here. What are these like board looking things that they're holding?
Oh, that's probably like
Probably
motor
hoverboards,
transportation.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe
Oh.
they transform into like something you can glide on. Maybe they transform into like something you can go
Well,
underwater.
I could
like a
tell.
motor.
I could tell you what they transform into.
Okay.
A Pokédex.
It's gonna be. It's
That's
gonna
your,
be.
That's your,
Dom might
that's
want
your
to.
Back to the Future hoverboard.
Well, it actually is. Dom, you might want to not hear this, but for stream people,
I'll be back in a second.
it's gonna be the Rotom scooter that has leaked. That's probably what it
Oh.
is. That's a very good point on you guys, the two of you pointing that out. It's definitely the Rotom scooter. Dom can come back now. We finished talking about
Yeah.
what he doesn't want to hear. I'm gonna message him. You can.
I'm back.
I was just gonna text you. You can come back.
I do wonder if it'll. This is not gonna spoil anything for Dom, but I do wonder if it would transform.
It's supposed to, and you're supposed to, attach it to Pokemon and
Because
stuff.
I'm assuming, because we're not gonna have a bike clearly,
No,
right?
that's-
Or maybe
this
we
is gonna
might
be
get
it,
one
this
and we
little-
already, like grab one.
Dom,
like
what
a
did you
bike
call
shop or
this? A
whatever.
hoverboard scooter thing?
Hoverboard.
I would say.
You guys are
Maybe a scooter.
spot on with the scooter. Spot on.
Ooh.
I didn't even realize that, but yeah, so you said you like the. Sean said waves. Dom said waves. I said winds.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like, again, I don't know which version I'm getting yet. It's too soon to call.
I have a slight feeling I might like Waves more.
I mean,
Like,
I'm leaning
with,
towards
like
waves.
exclusive and stuff like that because they still do like region or not region. They still do version exclusives.
Yeah.
Like,
hmm
stuff, right? Yeah. So I have a feeling I might like Waves more.
I'm leaning
And
towards waves.
I think I like the cap on the trader. Maybe because of nostalgia region, because not all, but like
Oh,
the very
I know what
OG
you're
ones
saying, yeah.
have caps. Yeah.
For me, it's going to come down to what my friends are getting. Because I want to be able to like trade and get
Oh, so
version
you're gonna-
exclusives
so-
and stuff.
so I'm gonna
I don't
influence
want
you?
to. I don't want to have the same versions as all my friends. Because I think that happened with like one Pokemon game. I forget which one.
So Dom, I'm gonna influence you. You're saying?
Not you specifically, but other people. Let's see.
I'm leaning
I
towards
want to
waves.
get a version that's different from like what everyone else is getting. This way I can have easy trading.
I'm leaning toward waves right now, personally.
Me too, but let's see.
I don't know. We'll see. It really what it comes down to is the cover legendary. That's really what it comes down to.
That's going to be a big one, yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna end up getting both versions anyways, but it's what's gonna be my main game. Where's all my Pokemon gonna be in?
Yeah.
Last image from the site that we didn't touch on yet is the special Pikachus that were from the beginning of the channel beginning of the trailer, are called Mr. Windy Chew and Miss Wavy Chew. I think this is so stupid.
It's weird that his like fur is tanned.
It's because they're suntanned.
Yeah, but his fur?
No, it's weird because it's fur.
It's literally because they were tanning in the sun on vacation.
Yeah, but his fur, that's not how tanning works.
Well,
Yeah.
that's how it works on Pokemon, apparently.
Also,
Weird.
why does the male have
Well, actually,
the heart
oh,
on his tail?
the females, because that's the
That's
gender
why.
differences for Pikachu. The male Pikachu's have a pointy tail. The females have a heart.
No. Look at the shadow.
What are you talking
It's
about?
kind of it's kind of hearted.
No,
Oh.
it's squiggly. I don't really call it hard.
No, he's talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's a
the tip of his tail, right? Yeah.
He's
the
talking about
squiggly.
like the water colors. It's kind of like a heart shape at the end. It's like not
Yeah.
golden. I don't know. I think that's just a shape.
Yeah, maybe that's just the way it looks.
Well, I think this is so stupid. I mean, to be fair, I feel like this is very much so like clearly for kids. This part of it. I would,
Oh, the Pokemon game is for kids, huh?
I'm just saying this part's clearly for kids. I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it's kind of goofy and a little stupid, but
Is his tail pierced?
he's got like
I
he's
think
got
it's
like
like a bracelet or something.
it's a little thing, yeah. It's like a little
I was
like
about to
They
say,
want to
they-
put something so
I was
punk
about to
and
say, bro,
risque
if
on
we
our
get Pokemon
iconic.
doing piercings now, like what a world we live in now.
and I don't know. I feel like this is just gonna be your Pikachu's and Eevees from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, where it's like these are at the start of your game.
Probably.
The theory I had this morning from my other video was potentially these might be if the whole like we're visiting this region with our mother ends up being real and they keep that. This might just be like the family's Pikachu that came along with us, kind of like how
Yeah,
Ash's
that's what
mom.
I was thinking.
you know how Ash's
Yeah.
mom has Mr.
No, I don't
Mime.
think so. I think maybe these Pikachu's belong to the professor.
That could be
Because
true.
he's
True.
decked out in like setting appropriate attire from the get go.
Yeah, but it might just be that like our mother brought it with us and it got the same clothes we did on vacation.
And then got a
What
spray
if-
tan.
Wait,
It,
what
it
if?
could work for yeah.
Hear me out. These are the professors.
No.
You know, you know what? I was thinking the same thing. When the door opened and these were there, that crossed my mind. That actually crossed my mind for a moment.
I forgot what my
I
mom
don't,
said.
I don't seriously think that is the case, but it would be hilarious, like as a joke, if they were
There,
the,
hold
like.
on.
I can tell you- I can tell
it's
you-
reminiscent of like something.
I-
That reminds me of some other Pokemon spin-off that had like a Pokemon as like a prominent like.
You're talking about
human
Pokemon,
character.
Professor Tangrowth.
Probably, maybe. Maybe I'm thinking of that. Maybe
You know,
I'm thinking of like
real
the
quick-
Horizons with Captain Pikachu. I don't
Wait,
know.
real quick, did you hear Pokopia? Do you know how it's like a wasteland or whatever? Do you know what it's supposed to be? That
Yeah, it's Cinnabar Island.
No,
right?
it's not. Did you? They had
Oh.
a treehouse the other day. Apparently, it's Pallet Town.
Oh,
The hell?
interesting.
Pallet Town got destroyed. I'm like, this is awesome because this is like I made a video recently on Legends Kanto game. What it could happen in it, and this is literally my Legends Kanto game where like the Kanto region gets destroyed basically, and it's from. I will say, not originally my idea. That's from the old Gen 8 league before Gen 8 got announced, before Let's Go even got announced, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. There was a rumor floating around that Gen 8 was going to be a revisit to Kanto 100 years in the future where Cinnabar Island's volcano erupted and destroyed most of the region. And so the Pokemon a lot of them perished and a lot of them changed and whatnot. Cool idea, but
Very
I mean,
dark
I'm not-
idea, but
I am
I'm
not
definitely down for it.
getting. I'm not getting Pokopia, but like I'm not gonna lie, that trailer footage we got looked kind of nice. I was like, oh, you can play with friends and build stuff. And I was, oh hell, I gotta convince other people to buy this if I want to take advantage.
I mean,
So,
I
never mind.
watched it once and then I watched some of it and I'm like, I don't care. I really don't care about this game. It's not my cup of tea. I'm not a Minecraft person. I really don't care.
It's
but
a life.
I think-
it's
I
not
think-
Minecraft.
But what I was gonna say is I think these might also be potentially Windy Chew and Wavy Chew. It literally might be the resort we're staying at. These are just like workers at the resort or like
They're the
mask-
bellhops, or like they're the managers or something.
Possibly, that's what I'm thinking. Not the managers,
could be
no.
cool.
Like a mascot.
No, that's something Pokemon would absolutely do. They would
Yeah.
absolutely do something like that.
Like the
Yeah,
mascot.
I-
They're like the mascots. Or they just work at the
No,
resorts or
they're the
something.
owners.
Oh, I just realized
They're the
Wavy Chew
owners.
Wavy Chew has pink cheeks. Like
Yeah,
her
that's neat.
that's because typically they're red, like male and female Pikachus both have red cheeks. Typically.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so is there anything else you want to touch on from Gen 10's reveal?
Not really. I have there's some stuff like the general presentation that I wanted to bring up.
Okay, yeah, we can do that before we head off.
Okay, so when the direct opened, and he pulled out that little ass Game Boy, I was like, "Whoa,
Sean's not gonna
no
know.
way,
Sean's not gonna
no
know what we're
way."
talking about.
And then it was a music player. I was like, "Oh, you piece of freaking.
I gotta see this.
I'm pulling up. Hold on. I'm pulling up the
It was so cool
I'm pulling up the trailer.
at first.
All right, let's get a little. Here we'll use the ocean backdrop.
Okay.
No, was it earlier than this? This is
It
it.
was like the first thing they showed.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
When that little Game Boy popped up, I
mean, I'm gonna get one of
no
these
way.
if I can. Apparently, it's a Pokemon.
Oh, I'm not
it's a Pokemon Center exclusive. Apparently.
When this popped up, I was like, no way. No way.
To be honest, I
Making
didn't think this was anything. To be honest, I thought it was just.
It showed the removable card. I was like, no way.
Oh,
And then
yeah,
I saw there was
come
just
on, how-
images. Then I saw there were just images on each one, and I got scared. Like, oh no, what is it actually? And it turned out to just be a music player. Get out of here.
I mean, it is pretty cool.
Music
Sorry.
player.
I
That's
100% agree with Dom, bro. You're going
I'm
through
Junichi Masuda,
mix of
and I
emotions
handle-
watching that, bro. You're actually thinking that the Game Boy might come back out?
No, I didn't even.
I thought it was gonna be like the Game & Watches they made for Mario and Zelda, like just a little thing where you could play like an old game on it. I thought maybe like, a tiny little Game Boy, but you could play Pokemon Red.
I just-
I thought it was gonna be that.
I just
It would've been
thought.
cool.
I just thought it was like they're just Gen 1 pandering to begin with, and they're just showing the old Game Boy.
Obviously they always do. Oh,
I didn't think.
okay.
No, I didn't think it was an actual product, and then I saw it was, and I was like, oh. I think it's cool because it harkens back to the iPod. It's like a little music player device. I think that's neat. I like it.
It's a mix between the iPod and like a vinyl, where each individual song is on a different thing you gotta take.
But also,
in and
too,
out.
I don't have a Game Boy, like an OG Game Boy, so I wouldn't mind having this because I
Neither.
think it's neat. But is there anything else, Dom, you said you wanted to see here?
Let's just scrub through quickly.
All right, who cares about Worlds? We're not the TCG thing.
TCG. I mean, I'm tired of TCG. It's the
Well, I don't know.
the-
I was about to
landscape
say, you
is
guys
so
can talk
awful.
about that because I'm not. I was never.
But I
big
see.
into it.
Are you sure? Like, when I saw this, I assumed this means they're reprinting all the old gimmicks for like a future set.
I think
No?
they're
Is
just
that not what this
but
means?
they're just celebrating all the old cards. I thought because they're showing every generation.
But yeah, I know that, but like,
Look at how they're putting them on the card.
And they didn't
I
even
thought
they
they were
didn't show.
like-
Also, they didn't even show Gen 3 EX.
okay, they're not gonna show every single one obviously here. But like, I assume this means like for a future set, they're gonna be.
I mean,
like,
it
I
might
assume these are gonna be
be.
part
Oh,
of the
that
future
was
set.
sick. That Darkrai and
Yeah, that's Legends cards we had before. I mean,
No, tag teams are awesome. I love tag.
no, that's not tag team.Ose are the Legend cards.
These ones.
These are tag teams. Yeah.
I like.
It
that.
might
Or,
just
like, that
it
one.
might be that they're doing reprinting because they've done this, but it says the future awaits,
Yeah.
which I presume is just. I think this is just
for
a new gimmick.
gimmick,
Yeah. That's all it is.
But I assume that means like old gimmicks. I don't know. I thought they were gonna do something like a evolutions from Gen 6. Where
I mean, they
reprint
did
old cards
for the
a
20
new set.
Well, for the 25th, well, those were kind of they like redesigned them too. But for 25th anniversary, they did celebrations, which was literally just reprints. It had a little.
I assume they're doing more reprints, but like with all the.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that, but I think this is more so like hinting at a new. Now,
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah. But you know what? We don't have to draw on this. I don't care about TCG anymore. Pokemon Go,
who
Yippee
cares?
Yahoo.
Skip ahead. We're skipping all the
Captain
mobiles.
It's been
Riggs.
We're
10
skipping all the
years.
mobiles.
Okay, I think it's cool that the original Red in his Game Boy, like Arcel, is coming to Unite.
I
That's
could care
awesome.
less about. Oh, you mean not Unite? What's the other?
Not Unite.
EX
Masters. That's cool.
Masters. This they confirmed. Oh, you know what I just realized actually?
What?
They confirmed Fire Red and Leaf Green home
Right.
support, but still didn't announce ZA's home support.
Yeah, we know it's coming though.
Yeah, but they didn't get. When's it coming? The game came out in October.
It's coming eventually, that's for sure.
I mean, they.
And you last week, you swore to me that we would see Black and White. Where?
No,
is
I
it?
didn't
I'm
swear
holding-
to you. I said it's something to keep an eye on because of the leak.
Okay,
But it turned.
okay.
But the Black by Pearl Jam ended up being XD Gale of Darkness. That's what that was.
I am kind of surprised that they prioritize Fire Red and Leaf Green.
I know.
over
I'm not surprised
ZA.
at all. It's a more Kanto.
I'm
pandering.
gonna.
not
It is.
surprised
I'm
at
gonna
all.
buy it like later
Yeah.
today though and start playing Fire Red.
I'm not buying that. Are you kidding me? Hell no.
I need to get my Pokemon.
Game Boy games. Buying a Game Boy game in the year of our Lord 2026.
Also,
come on.
important.
You're on that side too, Don, because I am kind of. There has been a lot of Twitter debating around.
Okay.
I mean, I don't
here's my
love
take
them.
on it.
I
Here's my take on it. I don't think like I'm not like a just pirate everything kind of guy because like
Yeah.
I torrent and pirate sometimes, but I will always.
Hey, we're not
prefer-
endorsing that kind of thing on here. Come on, boys.
Yeah,
I will
do not
guys,
take advice
I
from
will
us. Do not take
always
advice from us.
prefer official like hardware, and I think making Fire Red and Leaf Green available is nice. But
Yes.
at the end of the day, I don't want to play Fire Red and Leaf Green. Are you kidding
Well, here,
me?
I
No.
haven't talked to you about this,
I have a
Sean.
different stance to Dom,
I have a different
but
stance
you can go
too.
first.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So my stance is, I don't love that they're just porting over Fire Red and Leaf Green. And I said this today in this morning's video too. Why not have an Ilka style remake like Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl of Fire Red and Leaf Green for the off years where you don't have a game? And what do you know it? 2026 is an off year. So instead of getting this, why not just have Ilka, which is now Pokemon Works? They have their own studio dedicated to Pokemon. They're making Pokemon Champions, which I want to touch on after this. But
Yeah, me too.
why make Fire Red and Leaf Green available on Switch one-to-one ports as opposed to just a one-to-one faithful remake to make it more modern? That's what I don't get. I think for accessibility, this is great. Put more Pokemon games on a modern console, awesome. From my standpoint, do I want these? 100% no. I'm not like super like, oh my gosh, I gotta get these, but it's more so I think it's cool to have them on one platform, and also cool that you can actually play them on a TV for the first time without having a GameCube and a Game Boy player, which you're not going to get your hands on that in 2026 very easily. So from that standpoint, awesome. But I just don't understand why these aren't Ilka, Brilliant Diamond, and Shining Pearl-esque remakes as opposed to here's a Fire and Leaf Green port. And the last thing I'll say before passing it off to you, Sean, is also as well, if you're going to do this with any region or any game, it should be Black and White and Heart Gold and Soul Silver, because those are the two regions you currently can't play on Switch alongside Kalos and Hoenn. And those games are the oldest games that haven't been revisited yet. Like, we had a Kanto game on Switch and Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, so, like, why Fire Red and Leaf Green? It's just, again, like Dom said, Gen 1 pandering, but yeah, that's my take.
So I'm in the middle of you both with this. So the main, I hate to keep referring to Twitter, but Twitter is where a lot of discussions happen. Let's just be honest.
I love referring to Twitter, bro. I love Twitter. I love people fighting. It's like watching like the Romans when they threw like a prisoner of war into like a lion pit.
Everyone's
oh,
just fighting everywhere, just having their own opinions and like putting
it's
down
so
other
good.
people
I
having
love
opinions.
watching people fight.
Yeah. Anyway, but I am not upset that Fire Red and Leaf Green are coming to the Switch. But for a 20-year-old, 2-decade-old almost game?
21 years, yeah, 2005.
For a 2-decade-old game, I don't agree with the price.
I'm
It
fine
should
with
not
the
be
price.
20.
I think
it's a lot.
I think 20 is
but, again,
fine.
I'm not buying it. I don't care.
I do. Oh my god! Someone's calling my house. There we go.
I think 20 is fair.
One reason why I don't agree with it is because the game is so old and it's literally a port. And I guarantee you, Nintendo could literally just charge you something like $10 or $5 for it, and everyone would be happy. I've seen a lot, and I mean a lot. I did not expect to see this because, to be honest, DC knows better than anybody else here. I constantly complain about the pricing of games and stuff like that, and how a lot of Nintendo fans, in particular, are kind of sheep. You guys don't really stand up to gaming practices that other consoles or even PC, for instance, have followed suit with. A lot of those communities really stand up and fight for what they want. They may not get it all the time, but they sometimes do get it. You guys don't really do that. You guys are just sheep. You guys just kind of fall suit to it.
I'm going to push back on it just a little bit. As I get
yeah,
what you're saying. I get what you're saying. They release things for high price and get away with it. But I don't think it's because Nintendo fans just buy whatever. I think it's because they recognize they're good at predicting the demand.
Yes.
Like it's not so much that
I'm going to push back on that a little bit.
All Nintendo fans love spending the absolute most amount of money, whereas people on PC will always wait for sales. I think the difference is that people on PC just aren't buying, are buying have a much wider range of games to buy. So games are going to have a bit of a hard time reaching the biggest audience. Where I'm going
to push back on that because
it's more like I think it's because where was I going with this?
I don't know. You tell me.
Two things. I think it's because Nintendo's good at recognizing that yes, the fans are willing to buy that, but it's because they don't have anything else to
Well, I
buy.
was gonna
I have
push.
no
That's what I
fucking
thought
I'm
you were
idea.
pushing
saying.
back. I'm
Okay.
pushing back on that because look at the amiibos. I didn't tell you this,
Or rather,
Dom.
there's nothing else that they would want to
No, but I
buy.
didn't tell you this,
Yeah.
Dom. But like for example, okay, two things on amiibos. Number one, they raised the price to $40 last year or 30, whatever it was for like the Street Fighter ones. Those were on sale for $5 a pop during holiday because no one's buying them. And number two, this is the part I didn't tell you yet, but yesterday I saw on Reddit someone said that Best Buy dropped the price of the Galaxy amiibos by $5 a pop. So I canceled my pre-orders on them and reordered them for $5 cheaper because I think people aren't buying them in waves like they used to because we're in
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
because of the
Yeah.
pricing.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's that they've.
I
I
do
don't.
not believe that voting with your wallet is a real thing because for everyone who says no, I'm going to protest this. There are like hundreds of people who don't care.
Yeah, and I'm one of those
Exactly.
people. So like
Yeah.
but
I am mostly that type of person, and the
I
reason
don't-
why I kind of bring that up in this sense is because like a lot of people on Twitter who were like $20 is nothing. What you mean? That's like
I think it's
like,
fire. I think it's a
that's
fair
like
value.
one meal. Okay, yeah, cool. I mean, for most people that is a meal. But then again, when you put into the context of how old this game is and what it exactly is, it's just a port. Basically something that's just
Well,
being
what would you have wanted them to charge?
emulated across the world and is basically free. Honestly, like 20 is a lot
What,
for it.
what would
I'm
you
gonna
have
be
wanted them
honest.
to charge? How much?
5, 10.
No, there's no way they do
See, I
five.
agree. Here's my thing. I agree. Yes,
you
they should
charge
be
5 or
way
10
cheaper. But realistically speaking, if we look at what Nintendo like, how Nintendo likes to treat their brands,
It's premium.
if they put a $5
right.
price tag next to Pokemon, then it communicates that Pokemon is now a $5 tier.
Yeah,
brand.
you're 100%
Yeah.
right. That's how they view it.
Yeah.
I
You're right.
think I
They-
think 20 is what I thought initially when this leaked. I'm like, it's gonna be $20. There's I saw
I
people
would
say
say I said 15.
I saw people
said
saying
15.
40, and I'm like, no way. There's no way it's $40. And I think
If
20 is
they
fair.
charge 40, bro, no one's buying it. What are you
I think
talking
20 is
about, bro?
fair though, because $20 is half the value of what it was.
Let's not say.
I
Let's
think
let's
it's
not
fair.
get ahead of ourselves. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
It's like,
It's-
look, when you put it into context of it being a 2-decade-old game,
yeah, definitely.
like,
hurts.
the market value of this
lot.
game has gone down
But
a lot,
Nintendo
bro.
doesn't
Well, we'll
want
see.
you to see this and think 20-year-old
Right.
game. They want you to look at
Right.
this and see Pokemon.
Well, we'll
Right.
see
It's
what
not
this.
a 40. It's not a
DC
20-year-old.
and I
This is
have like talked about this a
Pokemon.
lot,
Yeah.
where like I feel like Nintendo moves like Apple in a sense, and this is a different discussion for like another day amongst us personally, not in front of chat, but like, they move sort of like Apple, where like they value their products as like a premium. You're
yeah.
locked in into their ecosystem. Once you're in
No.
their ecosystem, that's all that matters to them. Because then they could charge whatever they want, they could do whatever they want, and most people are not really willing to leave because there isn't a valuable competitor
No,
to
I
Switch right
agree.
now.
If you,
There really isn't. There are different handhelds, Steam Deck, the Asus ROG, whatever. Like there are different like handhelds, but are they really tackling the problems that people have with the Switch right now? Aside from the fact that it's better spec wise,
real
not necessarily.
real quick side note, I just looked on my phone at my thumbnail from this earlier today from my other video, and I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this real quick, it kind of does look like fan art.
It does, right?
It does look like fan art.
Yeah. So my stance with all of this is like, all right, Fire Red, Leaf Green could be cheaper. Do I hate it coming out? No, because it makes it more available, especially to the kids who have not even experienced it at all, and
Exactly.
probably don't even know how to emulate it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Will be able to have access to it. Great, cool. I do agree with your point about we probably hopefully, fingers crossed, whatever, we get Black and White, like a remake or something, like an Ilka remake,
Yeah.
whatever. I also do agree that they maybe could have teased an Ilka remake for Kanto if they really wanted to, like Kanto and Hoenn together. I don't know, Kanto and Joso together, or like I don't know. They could have done a little teasing at the end of it. They didn't. Whatever, that's fine. But my stance is just simple as it could be cheaper. Would I go out of my way to go ahead and buy it? No, because I have no reason to. And honestly, if you've never played the game before, I can see a reason for you to want to get it. But if you've played the game multiple times, like all three of us have, why is there a reason for us to get it? Like, it's the same game. It's just gonna look slightly different because it's on our TVs or on our Twitch. That's about it, really.
All right, so real quick before we finish up here, let's touch on champions and I guess very briefly
So
ZA.
while we were talking
Pokemon
on
champions.
Pokemon Works, I'm actually kind of glad that we're seeing them do champions instead of like just another generic remake.
I'd rather another
To be
generic
honest.
Well,
No, this is like
no, this is huge.
deal for
But
like,
why can't you do both?
because we don't know how big the studio is. We don't know what they're capable
Yeah, but
of.
this is.
They're
I don't
brand
think
new.
this is a hard thing. This game's like
I
massive
mean,
development
I don't know
cycle.
anything about game development. I couldn't say how easy or hard this is to do.
It's a battle
I don't
simulator.
know.
To make this type of game, or to
Do you know what champions is, Sean?
Yeah, it's
like
a battle.
It's a battle simulator. It's just the Pokemon battles.
It's basically
it's Stadium or Odyssey?
same old thing.
Just saying, but basically, it's just a battle simulator that you can do on your phone and on your Switch, and this is how competitive it's going to be from now on instead of in the mainline games.
Oh,
And you know what? This is huge. If you ask me, this is huge.
this is
I think
huge. But
evacuating.
First impression, I don't know how I feel.
I love it. It's because it's the whole point is they can then experiment more within the main games.
My only pessimistic view on this is because, like, in the past, as us three have played these games before, you go to like the battle arena, like whatever they call
Yeah.
it. I always
I know what you're
forget.
talking about, yeah.
And you go and fight people, right?
Yeah.
Taking that out of the games to now put it on a separate thing.
Oh no,
No,
I'm sure
it's
you can
still gonna
battle
be there.
people in game.
Yeah.
Is it still gonna be there?
Yeah, it's
This
just,
is just for like competitive, like
yeah.
classic.
Okay.
Because I think
This is strictly for like the people who like are uber competitive. Like
Yeah.
let's say if Pokemon somehow, some way, which I highly doubt, becomes like a crazy esport.
they kind of have. They have
somehow, somebody, bro.
this
at
would be
least
for
they
them.
have they have
have
a
it.
yearly like official tournament
Yeah.
every summer. It's kind
It's
of
in
there
August.
already.
So this would be to help that.
This is their medium
Okay,
from now
got it.
on.
Okay.
Instead of playing
okay,
in the
so
main
then
games.
I'm okay with that then. Okay. Because my initial impression was like, oh, if they're taking it out of the game.
I mean, to be fair,
to like
We don't know.
this-
could.
We don't know if it's taking it
They
out of the game,
could.
but like, why would they?
Well,
'Cause my
actually-
here's my
No,
tinfoil
damn,
hat
they
theory.
could. To be honest, you
Here's
both know
my
that.
tinfoil hat theory is that a Winston Wave, while still maintaining the turn base that
it's
we
gonna
all
change
know,
a little.
and notice how I didn't say love.
I love it.
they're
You
going
just
to
hate it for
do
some.
I
You
love it.
like to hate on turn based. Everyone loves turn based, buddy. It's just you.
every
Most
Okay,
people
let's
love
not-
turn
let's-
based.
Let that,
Hold on,
that's
wait.
most. Ooh.
Yes.
To bolster his point, what was the game of the year of 2025? Expedition 33,
I know.
and that's the first time we've had a turn-based game in a very long time, and it's done
Notice
very
how
well.
it's the
A lot of
first
people
one.
are in demand, and
People
that's
like
a very
turn-based.
good-
Notice how it was
Dom,
the
I'm
first
gonna
one
argue
in a
because
long
you
time.
and I have had this debate offline a lot. People like Pokemon Combat because if they didn't like Pokemon Combat, people wouldn't buy Pokemon.
Yes.
People like a
100%
lot of
true.
things that are wrong.
Okay, well we're just gonna.
I'm gonna have to.
I have no
fully
comment for that.
Disagree for that.
I disagree, but
because
I like
I'm
it.
gonna be honest. I genuinely think the appeal of Pokemon, especially to us as kids, was us battling
Yeah.
in a turn-based
And
system.
collecting and
Fair.
all that.
Anyway, I'm just being a little facetious here.
Yeah,
The
that's fine.
point is, if they, while still being turn based, I think Winds and Waves will introduce some kind of mechanic, not a gimmick, but some kind of like mechanic. I think will be a little different.
I can answer
At
that
least a little
question for
different
you.
from the and no is the answer no.
The answer's no.
Well, never mind.
It's not gonna be like it's gonna be a hybrid system between Arceus and Scarlet Violet. Like kind of like in Arceus, you know how you had that like different like camera kind of and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about?
I
Oh,
think
where you
so.
could like rotate the camera.
Yeah, and
like,
it was like
kind of
more
and
so like
stuff.
seamless
Okay.
transitions. That's what it's gonna be like
I
hybrid
mean,
with
that was
Scarlet.
the way it was in Scarlet and Violet too.
Not really. Sort of. It kind of was, yeah. I guess you're
Kind of,
right,
yeah.
yeah. But it's supposed to be more akin to that. That's what we're getting turn-based. I don't like, to be honest, I don't really like ZA's combat system anymore. I liked it at first, and it
I love
just
ZA's
became
combat
so
system.
boring so quick.
I think it's not perfect. I have gripes, but overall, I think it's a lot of fun. I like it a lot.
So
I don't mind moving the camera around, like in Scarlet Violet and like Arceus.
Oh, ZA does a
But
lot more than just move the camera around. Let me tell you.
yeah, I figured. I haven't even like I've seen
They
like
turned
pictures
Pokemon
and
into like a
screenshots of,
full-on
like
like a
gameplay.
real-time strategy thing, and it's so
Yeah,
cool.
So
It's so cool.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just hung up on like nostalgia. I don't mind moving the camera around and doing like a whole bunch of stuff, but like I think
Notice how the
I would
only
prefer
person
to
here
be
who didn't
fixed.
play Pokemon in elementary school is pining for for new things and ingenuity within the series. I'm just saying. I'm
Yeah.
just saying.
real.
I don't mind new things. I generally don't, especially when it comes to this franchise. Like it's good to shake things up, but within reason as well.
I think-
Because like you also want to keep the core of the game intact.
I agree. I feel like
Pokemon is a turn-based game, and it should
stay that
continue
way.
going forward.
I think
I am the voice of the
well,
new
no,
generation.
I
they,
think
they should listen to what I have.
I
to
think
say.
for main generation titles like Winds and Waves, like Scarlet Violet, Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon, etc., you keep turn-based 1-to-1 how it's been, and I think for your Legends series going forward, you continue to experiment and do new things. That's what I think they should
Exactly.
do. That's
Give us a taste of what non-turn-based combat would look like. If the community almost unanimously agrees that it's a good thing, put it in the newer gen game.
well, I don't think they
I'm
should
good.
put it in the newer gen games because I feel like the newer gen games are like what's more complex to play, Legends ZA combat or turn-based.
And
Legends
this is where I
ZA.
will concede that unfortunately 3-year-olds cannot
That's what
handle
I was just gonna
ZA
say.
combat.
Yep,
You're right.
that's what I was getting
You're right.
at. 100%. If kids are more
Yeah.
child entry point is main series turn based, not Legends ZA real time. So
Yeah.
therefore, they need to stick to turn based, and I think they will.
That's the one thing I'll have to
Would
concede.
you
Like,
guys
yeah, for
agree that
kids,
the Legend
yeah.
games are catered to like us?
Oh,
Like,
100%. In the pitch documents that
adults?
leaked for it, it said that it's meant for older fans of the core
Okay.
series. So yeah, 100%.
Because I was gonna say that would explain the whole like difference in like the comment system and like the way you like interact in general with like Pokemon.
I will say though, I do think for Legends ZA, because initially, Sean, I don't know if you know how much of this you know, but initially Legends ZA was supposed to be Legends Ho-Oh and Lugia, like first
I
trainers.
think you told me
I did
that.
tell you. Okay, so I
Yeah.
personally feel like I like Legends ZA, but in all honesty, I feel like they probably should have done that instead. Like I love
I'm gonna be
Legends ZA.
I'm gonna be 100% honest. I agree because there's so much rich history you could go back with Ho-Oh and Lugia,
And also the sales
and like
data.
we sort of
As
touched upon it.
far, I
With
watched a
Hard Gold
really
and Soul
cool.
Silver.
Dude, I watched a really cool video about someone like who like actually went to Japan where Johto takes place and like walked around where the different areas where the game takes place, and it is just so cool. There's so much like
It's beautiful.
even outside of like what is like relevant to like the main story. There's so much like little like elements of Shintoism. I don't really know what the name of the mythology in Japan is,
I
but
don't know.
there's so many cool little like details just everywhere in the region of Johto. That's awesome.
And next,
I really want to replay like Soul Silver just
Well-
to just take a chance to like really like appreciate
to like
it.
take it.
well, you
in.
could buy
Yeah.
the Switch port when it comes out.
Sure thing, buddy.
Oh, God, look at
Maybe
this guy selling for Nintendo.
honestly, you know what? If Soul Silver was put up for $20, I would I might
it'd
buy
be
it.
25.
I actually
It'd be
might buy it.
You know what?
25.
You know what? If Hard Gold Soul Silver comes out as ports for the Switch, $20 is an amazing price.
It's gonna be 25.
Yeah.
Amazing
Shut
price.
up.
It's gonna be
25 is, you know what? 25
Don't
is like livable.
Don't you dare put
25
that
is
in
like
the air.
It's going
Don't you dare
to.
put that in the air.
Oh wait, real
I
quick.
can live with 25. I can live with 25.
Real
I could live with it, but I would
Soul
still
Silver.
hate it. It's
I would
$500
complain.
that I
would
shouldn't have to
complain,
spend for that.
but
game.
I could live with it. I can live with it.
Real quick though, to further the point on the Legends series being the evolution or experimentation for combat, for the next Legends game supposed to be Legends Galar, Project Ringo, assuming it still happens, because now there was a new thing coming out yesterday that apparently the next mainline games, Kayarusu or whatever it was called, it's a different code name now, so maybe Galar's not happening, I don't know. But what I was gonna say is in the leaks for that game, the combat system is apparently, this is before Pokeballs were created, so instead of having a team of 6, we have a horde of Pokemon that is following us, and apparently all of the Pokemon are AI battling except for one that we control. So again, that's a completely different take on the combat system. I personally am not a fan of that. I don't like how that sounds, because I think AI combat just sounds
Me
dumb.
either.
But
Yeah.
again, this is my point. Like the Legends series is their way to experiment with this franchise's combat system, as opposed to main series is not. Main series is like, this is turn-based RPG. That's like what it is.
I agree. Yeah.
All right, so real quick,
Yeah.
I do have one last tinfoil hat theory with regards to Gen 10. Now, I'm not saying this is happening or I believe it, but someone pointed out in a lot like the marketing or promo for the 30th anniversary, they brought back the phrase "gotta catch 'em all" for the first time in ages.
Nope.
Look, I'm not saying it's going to happen.
Nope.
I'm not saying I believe it. But look, we're looking at a 5 years between Scarlet and Violet and this.
it's not happening.
I'm just putting it out there. At 5 years is a long. Okay, well,
It is.
it's a long time for Pokemon.
It is.
It's a long. I'm not saying that it will happen, but I'm saying, is it crazy to believe?
Yes.
Was it crazy to just believe?
Yes, it is.
I want to believe.
Don't believe. You're gonna disappoint
Say it,
yourself.
though. Keep saying it. Go on. I'm right there with you. I want to hear you say it.
No, I don't want to say. I don't want to jinx it. But
No, say it.
The
say
National
it.
Dex is not coming back.
We need somebody to
Could-
say it because I think I'm also with you. If what you're saying.
Could the National Dex potentially
Nope.
make a return for the first time since Generation 7?
Nope.
Technically 6, because 7 didn't have like a National Dex feature, even though other Pokemon was in it.
Are all the Pokemon going to be there? Basically, as you're saying, is the answer.
That's what I'm
The
saying.
answer is no. No way.
Well,
No shot.
Okay, look, I'm not saying it will. I'm not even saying that it's even a high likelihood. But what I am saying is it crazy to at least consider the possibility?
Yes. Yep. It's crazy.
Maybe a little.
Nope. It's crazy.
but-
It is crazy. I'll say maybe there's going to be more Pokemon in
I'm
this.
just putting it out there.
There's probably going to be more
It's not
Pokemon.
it's not for me. It's not my idea. It's not my idea. I just saw it. I just saw people saying it. That's all.
There's going to be more Pokemon probably because I think it's rumored or leaked this region's 8 to 10 times the size of Paldea, so it's probably gonna be
Well,
Did we ever-
8 to 10 times the size of Paldea?
something like that. Yeah,
Are you sure?
that's what it said, I believe. I don't remember where I saw that though.
I mean, I'm sure a lot of it is water, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of
If
water.
that's the case, yeah, okay, sure, yeah.
And also too,
Yeah.
is there going to be sky exploration in this? Possibly. In the trailer, there's like a
Oh yeah.
in the trailer, there's like a there's a Pokeball in the sky, and also too in the trailer we have this is the exact scene I'm talking about, the Gyarados. We have to get up there
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah, okay, I could see us flying around. I don't know. Okay, I thought you were talking about like land in the sky.
No.
Oh, if you're flying, oh yeah.
Well,
sure,
it might be
we're
there might be like a
flying.
cloud. We go on in the clouds at some
Hey,
point.
man, you never know. There could be a legendary up
They
there.
that's what I was thinking.
Oh
yeah.
it's probably
All
right.
legendary up there.
So to bring this back in, are we done with champions? Because the only thing I was going to say about champions is I'm surprised.
Oh yeah, I thought we've been done with.
Well, the
Yeah,
one thing I
they're
wanted to
really
say about champions is I'm really surprised this isn't coming out till April because Worlds is in August. That's a really quick turnaround between then and Worlds. That's pretty surprising to me.
I don't think so.
I think it is. This was supposed to come out in January initially.
Yeah,
it was supposed to come out last year before that.
What's the difference? Why? What do we need? Like, do people need
Well,
to?
you and I don't play competitively, but like for people who
I
do,
don't. But if it plays the exact same as competitive always has.
yeah, but you don't know what the teams are going to be.
You would have
You
to
don't-
assume.
Wait, but you don't know what the
that-
You
teams.
don't know what the teams are gonna be.
You don't know what the rule sets
You
are
would
going
have
to
to
be.
assume that they've like at least tapped in.
They're
with some
probably going to
people
use
in the
one of the
scene, right?
existing like regulations or come
No,
up with
but
a
you don't
new
know what.
regulation.
No. What I'm saying is you don't know which Pokemon are included in the season.
Oh, I'm sure all the Pokemon that have been available at least for a given regulation.
No, but you have all the new Megas and stuff. It's going to be different. And the Primals are back.
That's true. It
The
could be
Rayquaza is
different.
back.
But like, Pokemon is no stranger to just dropping new regulation rules on us like on a dime. The competitive
Yeah.
scene is.
Well, I don't play it, so I don't really. Again, but anyways, there's that.
They're constantly dropping. Oh, like 2 weeks before. Guess what? In 2 weeks, we're bringing back mythicals. Get used to it.
There's that.
That's what they do.
There's that, and
Basically,
then
yeah.
real
Mention
quick,
DLC.
I wanted to mention Garchomp Z is available right now in Legends ZA if you bought the DLC. So I guess
I
that's
still don't have the DLC. I mean, I'm gonna get it eventually, but man, it looks so terrible.
It is
But I
terrible,
really
but-
want to catch like the new Megas and the mythical. I really.
but
I'll get it eventually.
I guess-
I'll get it eventually.
But what I wanted to get at is I guess this is the end of ZA.
Yeah,
I guess there's no
this is
more
the end.
no more after
No,
this.
no more Megas. We're done.
Which I'm whatever. That's fine.
Sad, but yeah, that's the way it is.
And then the last thing, unless if you guys have something else to mention regarding any of this, but the last thing I wanted to mention is predictions on when the next announcement is for Gen 10. and when this game's coming out, final predictions. But we'll talk about
next
the announcement
trailer?
first.
Oh, next trailer.
Yeah.
I'm going to like if this were a normal like Pokemon cycle, I would say like maybe June, but I don't know.
That was what I was gonna say. Yeah, like it would have
I
to
mean, it
be
still
soon.
could be June.
I mean,
but-
well, typically, Sean, because I don't know how much you pay attention to it, but typically it's we get the announcement in February, then the second trailer's May or June, game comes out in November. For Legends ZA, game gets announced February 2024. We get the second trailer February 2025. We get the third trailer in July of 2025, and game comes out in October.
I
Horrendous
think that's a
marketing
different
cycle.
scenario. No, okay, I told you before. I think that's a unique scenario because they had to account for the Switch 2. Because that game had a Switch 2 version, and they probably didn't want to show off too much without the Switch 2 version being like readily.
I disagree
like,
because
to
the
go.
Switch 2 was out in June, so they could have shown that
Yes,
in like March.
that's fair, but I don't know. They didn't have a packed schedule in June. They had Donkey Kong to show
I think
off
it's
and the new
different only
console.
because of the fact that ZEA, it's no matter what you show with ZA, like you're showing a spoiler kind of. Whereas for this,
Not
like,
really.
you have a lot of for this game they still have to show us.
I know what you're
They
saying.
still have to show us different things that like we don't know about
You're-
it yet.
you're saying
which
for-
is what they're probably gonna
You're
do.
saying because for a new generation, there's a lot of everything's new. You have to show us a lot more versus like
Exactly.
ZA. You're returning to an old place.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you're not
Exactly.
wrong. Okay, so with that,
It's
I can see
like-
that too.
Imagine what, or not even imagine. Just think about like all the older gens, like in terms of like trailers. Like if they show us like some sort of like gimmick, like that would probably be its own separate trailer. We still have to find out. I don't know if they're gonna reveal the Pikachu thing either in a trailer or they're gonna let us find out to when we get our hands on the game. And then they will probably tell us about the professor eventually as well.
yeah. So when
Possibly about the team if there is a team
There
or
is
like
a
a gang
team.
or whatever.
there is a team,
So that'll be another thing.
and I
too.
think
So,
I think Dom's
think-
gonna hate the
think-
team.
I would assume they have a lot of content to drop between now and when it releases, but we also have to expect because like it depends on how much they have. So if they have a lot, the game's probably gonna come out next year of like autumn.
Okay, so when's the next?
No way,
when's-
dude! I'm gonna be
probably
so.
will, bro.
No way! They wait till holiday 27. No
right, wait,
way.
so-
Or autumn 27.
But you know what's
No way.
hilarious though, Dom? If they
What?
do that, it's the best time for them to maximize their profit. If
I don't
anything
really,
else-
I don't buy the whole thing maximizing profit because look at RCS did gangbusters in January right after holiday.
Yeah. But like that,
Holiday sales
that like
are-
period of
I'm not a
time
business
is very
guy, but-
crucial. Like you know what I mean? Like autumn to like winter.
Yeah, but I
is,
feel like
the-
holiday
probably
sales
the
will be
best
there
time.
regardless, whether you come out in
I don't
March
know,
or
because,
April
like,
or May or
imagine,
June.
Imagine this comes out in spring or like summer. I don't think they would sell a lot.
They used
compared
to do
like,
that
if it was in
anyway.
winter.
Yeah, but they,
True.
yeah, I think it would
True.
sell perfectly fine because it's Pokemon. I don't think it
I'm
needs
only
the
I'm
holiday
only
rush.
saying that because like the kids can technically take advantage of like, hey
Christmas,
mom, I did
yeah.
really good on my report card. Can you buy me the new Pokemon? Like that could happen. You know what I mean?
I mean, I
Like,
got
their
Pearl.
very first report card is probably going to be them asking for this game. Is what I'm
That's how I got Pearl.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's how I'm pretty sure we all did it. Like
There's a
every
def,
every OG
yeah.
Pokemon fan has been there. I'm pretty sure
All right,
that's how.
so your final answers: fall 2027, and when's the next trailer then? Not till next year.
I'm gonna say June still. I
Yeah.
don't think games.
Wait, so
will come out
Sean,
fall
you're
27.
saying
I don't
fall?
think
You're
it's
saying
coming out
fall 2027 trailer in June? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they have a lot of content to
They
share
do.
with us.
We're gonna have 100 plus new Pokemon.
Okay, so yes, I will stick with June. I don't know what would be past June. Maybe let's say another 2 months from now. From then I don't know.
Okay.
But,
Worlds is in
like,
August,
yeah.
so they always have something for Worlds.
So Dom's
Yeah.
saying you're saying what are you saying for your release of trailer and release of game?
I think it's like late winter, early spring 27. Honestly, maybe like in April or I don't know.
So you're saying January to like April, May,
yeah, sure.
Oh, like turning the new year. Okay.
and when's the next trailer
yeah, I
then?
think so. Oh, probably still June, I'd say.
Of this year?
Maybe.
Okay.
I
Yeah, I
would say
think so.
late May to be more like specific. Late May, June, like early June.
Of this
I
year.
was gonna say early summer.
So I'm
summer.
thinking
generally.
initially I was thinking this game's not coming until fall of 27, but given that we did get gameplay today versus the ZA, if we just had the logos today, I'd be telling you 100% this isn't coming till fall 27. But given that we have
Yeah.
gameplay today,
Yeah.
I think that it's indicative that this is farther along in development than ZA was when we got the announcement of ZA. So because of that, I'm gonna say this comes out the first or second quarter of next year. I would say May
Okay.
the absolute latest, maybe June, but I'm thinking it might come out like before Pokemon
Before
Day,
summer.
or like it might be like a Legends Arceus situation. We get it in January. I could very easily see us getting it in February. If it doesn't come out, then March, April, maybe May, June the latest. So I think the first half of the year next year. As for the next trailer, that's what I'm really tricky on because it really depends on when the game comes out. If this game's coming out, like if this game was coming out in November of this year, I'd 100% say okay, trailers May or June. If this game comes out in January, I would say okay, latest July most likely. But if this game comes out like next July, then I don't know.
Yeah, it's true.
Um,
Because like have they don't really have a reason to do a big push this far out if it's coming out that late in the year.
exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's probably, if I had to like put a 3 month window, I'm gonna say first quarter of the year, but the latest the second quarter of the year. And if that is indeed the case, if it is the first quarter, I think we'll get our trailer by like July or August. If it's the second quarter, then we might be looking at like September. But either way, I don't know if they're gonna. And also, too, actually, a aspect of this to take into account as well is I don't know if they're gonna want to hold off too long because like this is gonna be a big sale, switch to pusher.
Release.
It's gonna be like a big what's the word I'm looking
That's
for?
one of the reasons why I'm so surprised it's not coming this holiday. So like, what is
Right.
Nintendo doing this holiday? I
3D
guess it is
Mario.
3D Mario. Like
Yeah.
I would have said I've been saying for like a while now, like I think 3D Mario is probably more likely for like early 27 this holiday.
Which I think is
so, like now they have
crazy.
nothing for this holiday, then yeah, I guess Mario probably is this year. Okay.
Yeah, but either way, I still think Pokemon's a big system seller, so I'm surprised you don't have that for this year. But I think, given that it is such a huge system seller, I think they're going to want this out sooner rather than later. So I think it's probably going to be first half of the year, and we're probably going to see that if they're going to have like a big blowout direct in like June or July for like quote unquote E3 time, then we're probably going to see this there or like something similar happen around that time, or at least this be mentioned. But the other thing, I guess the last thing we could touch on here before going off is timeline wise, I'm very curious to see how this affects them because for those of you that don't know, the Terror leak said that initially ZA was 2024, Gen 10 was 2025, but then once those got pushed back, Gen 10 became 2026, ZA was 2025, ZA's DLC was supposed to be 25, but then now obviously that all happened last year. The current roadmap is 2026 2026 Gen 10 Winds and Waves, 2027 Gen 10's DLC, 2027 or later Legends Galar, which is Project Ringo, 2028 or later the project name that's escaping me at the moment, but the MMO that they're making with all the Japanese regions in it. So you have Hoenn, Kanto, Sinnoh,
Yeah.
and Johto, plus Kitakami. And then 20.
I actually can't wait for that game.
I don't think it's happening anymore, honestly. And then 20.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I'm something I'm criticizing you a lot about your speculation.
I know, roadmaps.
But like these things we have seen today that these plans with the Terror League are just not set in
I know.
stone at all.
Real quick, the last.
They are subject to change.
Bef-
They are subject to be scrapped.
bef-
Like for all we know, Legends Galar might not even be
Before we speculate on it, last thing, 2030 was supposed to be Gen 11. So I'm just curious how
Not
this all.
anymore.
I'm just curious. I mean,
Not anymore.
it still could be.
Yeah.
Wait, but why?
No, I
wait,
mean,
hold on. Why
it's
can't
not-
it? Why
Get
can't?
outta here.
Why can't it?
Get at
Wait,
it.
wait, wait.
Because
They used to do 3-year cycles all the
Actually,
time.
no. He might be right.
Why can't it be 2030, Gen 11?
Because if it's 2027,
3
it would have
years.
to get pushed back by like but like it would have to get pushed back by like 1 or 2 years.
I mean,
yeah,
If it came out this year, I would probably say 2030. Yeah.
not necessarily. Well, also, too,
Don't think so?
it's only one. It's only 1 year, so that's 20. It would be 2031 then.
after breaking their chains, breaking the shackles of the 3-year cycle, they go right back into it just like that.
Well,
Yeah.
hold on one second. Well, personally, I think part of it as well is they're laying out the infrastructure to handle development for an actual like full-on platform versus a handheld. So I think
I don't disagree.
I think part of the
Yeah.
Switch generation was, hey, we're kind of like figuring this out as we go along. So therefore, they ended up just delaying ZA, delaying Gen 10, Winds and Waves, and they formed Pokemon Works to assist with their development cycle. And I think that this generation is going to be very different in that we're going to see, them really figure out how to, develop for a home console more, and really figure out just timeline wise how do we actually, properly map this stuff out. So I'm not going to say like surefire shot 2030 is going to stick for Gen 11, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does come in 2030. I also wouldn't be surprised if it comes in 2031. I'd be stunned if it comes in
That's what I'm
2030.
saying.
I'd be stunned if it comes in 2032, but I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if it came in 2031.
I wouldn't be shocked if it's 2032, but we also have to consider here that by the time that game is gonna get prepped or like begin development, for all we know, Nintendo's gonna be like, "Hey, let's make another like Switch
No, not
like
that
Switch
early.
product."
Not that early.
Bro, you never know.
They're
though.
not coming out with Switch 3
Like,
that early. This just came out last year.
I'm just saying, no, I'm just saying, like, God forbid if something like that happens and they have to like develop again, like for another like platform, that's gonna suck.
But let's
Things could happen because like everything that we said about Sword and Shield, essentially the worst went wrong for them with like everything, and they couldn't control that though.
Well-
They like that was out of their hands.
Well, I was
for,
gonna
like,
say
the most
also
part.
too, if this is using a new, this is supposed to be 2032 question mark.
Yeah.
We're talking about Gen 11. How does the, if you're just joining us now, how does the delaying of Gen 10 from 2026 to 2027 affect the roadmap, which had 2030 Gen 11 releasing? So we're arguing: is it going to stick to 2030? Is it going to go to 2031, or will it be 2032 even possibly?
Because we don't know what's gonna. So my point is, at the maximum 2032.
I'd be stunned.
Only because
I'd be
only,
absolutely
yeah,
stunned.
I would be shocked. I would be shocked. But I'm just saying, at the maximum 2032. But we also have to factor in there are things that we don't know.
Yeah.
That they may not even know yet. That what the future holds in general. We don't know what's gonna happen. Nintendo could literally just drop a bomb on them and be like, "Hey, yeah, we're kind of developing this new thing."
I don't think
Let's
that's
just, like,
happening though. There's no way.
You-
This console's
again,
around for
you
8
never
years.
know, though.
They're not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
release
yeah.
a new
I
hardware
do agree,
that quick.
I do agree with like, all right, yeah.
Wait,
like,
actually,
the
hold
lifespan
on one
of-
second.
Of like,
2032 would be 7 years of Switch 2. So
told you.
So-
I'm telling you.
Dude, I think
I'm
I
telling
think
you,
Switch 2 is going to be
bro.
like a 10-year generation.
I don't think anyone's ever doing a 10-year generation. I could see it being 8 to 9 years,
bro,
but
I'm telling you, bro. Like they can't wait that long. They
yeah,
have to
technology
keep up.
advances.
They have to keep, bro. They like I already told DC, I was not really happy with the Switch 2.
I know you're
They could have
not.
done a lot better.
I
could
get
have done
that,
a lot
but
better.
the thing is, Nintendo is kind of famous for. It's kind of like their trademark, making the most out of
The bare minimum.
the little.
Well, no, they
little
push.
they-
It's. I wouldn't
yeah.
even say making the most of it. I would say they push things too far and don't know when to move on. That's what I would say personally.
Yes, yeah. Because like I'm gonna be honest, by the time 2032 or 2030 even rolls around, we're gonna get the new set of PlayStation and Xbox consoles.
Xbox is gonna be dead by then.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's if Xbox even
all I'm
continues with
saying
that.
is-
We don't even know.
All I'm
But-
saying is, people said the Switch 1 was outclassed out the gate. That
It was.
Look where we are now.
It
Look
was,
where we
though.
are now. That didn't. But I know it was. But like it didn't matter in the end.
I mean,
I disagree.
From
I don't know.
performance
I
it
think
did,
it's
but
still
from-
if anything, it mattered a lot, especially towards the end of that life cycle.
I would argue.
A lot of people really complain towards like not even like the
Sure,
end, the last,
complain,
like,
but we're
3-4
looking at
years
the
of it.
second best console of all, second best selling console of all time, and lasted for 8 years.
I mean, you're
Was
right.
supported for 8
You're
years.
right.
If you have that perspective, it will have a positive like connotation behind it, but you can't look at it like that, like because
How
like
am I supposed to look at it?
because like let's be honest, the Switch handheld.
Are you saying more critically towards the end? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, the Switch handheld. A lot of people who had one
Yeah.
complained because it
Oh,
couldn't
yeah,
run
of
a lot
course
of the
they did.
games that they
Oh
wanted
yeah,
to play.
absolutely. I complained plenty about Switch
Exactly.
performances.
So like, for you can look at it and be like, oh, but it lasted
They
8
always do
years.
this.
Number one selling like handheld. Yeah, it's cool, but to what extent?
I mean, the
It
same.
still wasn't a good performing
I mean,
console for those entire 8 years.
The danger
That's
you
the
run into,
problem.
and Dom, I've told you this before too, is if you hold on to hardware too long, you'll have a Wii to Wii U situation. In part because they held on to the Wii for so long that by
Too
the time the
long.
Wii U came out, no one cared about the Wii anymore. And not to say that's the only problem with the Wii U, but there were other problems as well. But
I think
That's
but
part
at
of
that
it.
point it comes down to understanding your audience, because like the audience
they
for the Wii
don't.
was
do they
not
do
gamers.
they though?
No, I would say that they don't. I'm gonna be honest, they don't.
I don't know if they
Me and
necessarily
DC
do.
have
That-
argued about this a lot. I genuinely do not think they understand the state of gaming right now.
Whoa! I'm not saying Nintendo has to understand the gaming landscape. I mean their audience. I'm not
No,
talking
yeah,
I
about
don't
they're-
think. I
they're-
don't think
I'm
they
not
do.
saying-
I
Their
don't think they
audience
do.
along with the gaming landscape, because if you have the context of both while making their products in mind, we wouldn't be getting what we've been getting from them.
I mean, I would argue that I don't necessarily think they understand their audience perfectly well, because if they did, they wouldn't have.
They make missteps. That's for sure.
No, because
like they make
a lot.
mistakes.
if they did, they wouldn't have every generation. Oh, this one we sold less. This one we sold more. This one did horribly. This one did really well. Like they'd have a steady flow. I will say that right now the Switch 2 is selling gangbusters, so it's doing really well. But if you ride that for 10 years, what's it going to look like in 10 years?
That's what I'm saying.
And then does that then kill off?
You can't ride it for that long, bro. Like, because again, we don't know what they're thinking. For all we know, they could drop the Switch entirely and pivot to something different. I don't know what they would
could,
do.
for sure. They could.
I don't know what they would do. I'm just saying, like, like hypothetically, they could drop it and go to a different product, right? And if that happens, every game that's being supported by Nintendo have to pivot. And we don't know how early how much time they would have to pivot.
I don't think Pokemon's gonna have a singular generation on Switch 2. I think we'll have 2 generations, just like we've seen with the DS, 3DS, and Switch. So I think Gen 11 will definitely be on Switch, but it's more
I would hope so. Let's just hope that nothing, like no bombshell drops within the future that forces them to pivot. Because this game again was a year late. That matters.
It's more than that now. This was originally supposed to be 25.
Right. So,
and then,
and
then it's 26, and now it's 27.
Right. So, in the grand scheme of things, this matters. This basically changes their entire timeline going forward.
Well, I could say also
they might not have a lot of time for a lot of other things that they want to do.
I could say also potentially the reason why this one took longer and why Gen 11 could be quicker is getting the game engine prepped for Switch 2. That could very easily be why as well, and that could also be why ZA got delayed, because they had to prep it for Switch 2.
And that's fine.
And then
because from what we've seen, obviously, like on screen right now, looks great.
Yeah, but
we like it. But are they able to ride this out hypothetically if they drop a new product? If Nintendo says, "All right, new product, can you support it for this?"
I mean, I would say
if they can, cool. Whatever. 2030, 2031. I don't even think 2032 should be in the question at that point. They should be able to like move it over. But if that's not the case, then we're cooked.
Also, too, Pokemon likes to reuse assets, so once they have everything in set for this game, they'll reuse a lot of this for Project Ringo, if it's still happening, Legends of Galar, or whatever this new project is that they tweeted out the other day. I think it was Ball Guy Leaks tweeted it out. I forgot what it was called. It was a Kayarusa or something. I'm going to try to find it right now. But whatever the next project is, like, it's, they're going to reuse assets from this. They'll reuse assets from this from Gen 11, for Gen 11. I still think Gen 11's not going to have as long as a gap between 9 and 10. I'll say that much. I don't know if it comes out in 2030 still. If it comes out in 31, I'd be pretty stunned if it came out in 32, though.
Yeah.
That's just my take. But I'm more so curious of, this game's DLC, is it coming next year then, too? What's that going to look like?
That, too, because that's another question. How long are we gonna wait for that DLC?
Because I said this to Dom earlier today. I kind of am at a loss as to why they came out with Mega Dimension Legends ZA's DLC last year if they weren't planning on releasing a game this year. I don't really understand that.
Especially considering there was such a stink around it when it got announced. It caused such a stink on like the Nintendo discussion generally. Like, oh my gosh, the game's not even out and they're announcing DLC already. Which was that's definitely not new to Nintendo, not new for Nintendo or any game in general, but it left a bad. But considering how negative the conversation has been, it didn't help at all. And I don't know why they made that risk so at that time. They didn't have to release ZA DLC that quickly. They had time.
Yeah, I don't get that. And it's Project Karasu, by the way. I just looked it up.
Unless possible that a Winds and Wave was always meant to come this year, but maybe was pushed for some reason.
It was meant to come this year in the as of 2020.
I know. I mean,
as of late 2024.
Exactly. Maybe that's why. Maybe the push was pretty last minute, and they couldn't have time to reconsider the release for ZA's DLC.
Yeah.
No, I don't think. Oh, you're saying it just happened like now?
I don't mean like today, obviously, but recently, within the past like
Yeah,
2 months, they decided to
a
delay
couple
it.
months or so.
That's
And at
possible.
that point, they couldn't do anything about ZA's DLC. It was either about to come out or already came out.
That's possible. I'm just more.
Which kind of ties into my point of like anything can happen. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
So
No, yeah.
like like prediction, like my vet, like 100% prediction is gonna be at the absolute maximum. 2032 is when Gen 11 is gonna come out. We should hope and aim for 2030, 2031, 2031 probably, hopefully. But
No, I'd agree with
I
that.
I if if we don't hear anything about 2030 or 2031, it would be very surprising for 2032, but you also have to see the context of what's going on going forward because like even right now, uh, it's going to be with this is like for the whole
Hmm.
political landscape of like the world right now. AI is just gonna ruin everything. Let's just be honest. So we don't know how that's gonna affect them like specifically because we haven't even seen it affect them yet.
I just realized. I think I read recently that Horizons the anime got extended recently further than what was anticipated. That's probably because of this.
Yeah.
probably.
You know. So
So like
I don't know.
that's also unfortunately we have to kind of consider that too because it's already affected every other gaming community. I don't think I've seen it affect Nintendo yet, or maybe it has and we haven't heard about it yet.
I mean, AI is going to end up lowering development times and making it quicker to develop games. I'll tell you that much because it's going to help with background assets and stuff. They're going to use it for that. So
Yeah,
it's going to make development
but
time
it also
take quicker.
depends on how good it does it because let's also be honest too. As much as
Oh crap! I have to leave.
okay,
It's
All right,
three.
go,
It's
Dom,
three.
go. I know you
Yeah.
have to go.
yeah,
We're
go
going to
ahead.
end the stream in a
Yeah.
couple minutes, anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
Have fun,
All right,
guys.
see you,
catch ya.
Dom. Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Um, let's be honest. For as much as people want to pitch AI as this like very helpful thing,
It's more of a detriment.
if exactly, it should be used as a tool, but people are using it as literal people taking
Yeah.
people's jobs. And this is a broader thing for like a whole nother time, the whole different stream or whatever. Cool. But what I'm trying to say is the we don't know how it's affecting Nintendo like personally.
Yeah.
We don't know how any of their game companies are using it, if they are using it. And let's say if Pokemon does use AI at any sort of way in their games, I guarantee you, the same people that I called sheeps earlier are the same people who are gonna be very critical the moment they learn about AI being in their game because they're gonna hate it. I'm telling you right now.
This was the water
And
texture looks great on this coming out of Wailord.
it looks amazing.
Yeah.
So the same people who I literally just called sheeps are probably gonna be very critical of that game, and they are gonna hear it from them.
Yeah.
They are going to hear it to no end. If they even think about doing it, they better not even start doing it. I swear to God, because oh my God, I'm only saying this for their benefit. Like the moment that happens, it's wraps. Don't do not even consider it. It's cooked. AI should be used as a tool, not
Yeah,
exactly.
100%
Not as
right.
yeah, because like the moment the moment any of it touches any of these Nintendo games, that company is cooked. No one's gonna trust them anymore. I'm telling you from like
Yeah.
right now, because we've seen it with other games, and we are seeing
mean-
it right now with current games that are out.
Yeah, the new
People are
Microsoft,
not trusting.
the new head of Xbox said AI slop. We're not going to do AI slop. But she
Bro,
formerly
don't
worked
get
in
me
an AI
started
company.
on that new Xbox CEO. That's
We'll
another
talk. We
thing
can talk.
for, like,
We'll talk
another
about that
day.
offline. We can talk about
Yeah,
that
my
offline.
God.
But is there anything else? Is there anything else about Gen 10 we want to touch on before we end the stream, or is that pretty much it?
That's pretty for the guy in the chat or girl, I don't know. Sorry, they them. For you in the chat, basically, long story short, beautiful graphics. B- the starters, not a miss per se, but
Love him or
it's
hate
meh.
him. Different,
Yeah.
differing opinions.
Meh. But hopeful. We're all hopeful for the future announcements going forward in terms of trailers and
What we see from here on out.
articles. I guess I don't know if they're gonna drop articles, But
I'm gonna
yeah.
I'm gonna end the poll real quick. We have
that's fine.
100% said they are excited from what they've seen so far, like what
we
they've
got
seen
6
so
votes.
far
Let's go.
for Winds and Waves. So we got that.
Damn, guys. So we got people who voted, but we don't got people typing in the chat. Come on, what's up with y'all? We need some discussions going on, bro. We having some deep discussions.
So,
Gotta get some viewer feedback at least.
so anyways, that's pretty much it. That's gonna wrap up our Gen 10 Pokemon Winds and Waves discussion. Thank you to everyone who joined us. Thank you to Dom for joining. Obviously, had to leave a little bit early. Thanks to Sean for joining.
Thank you for having me.
No, of course.
I'm sorry if viewers, if I seem very ranty or very critical of Nintendo and Pokemon in general, I apologize. I am very critical of a lot of things in gaming right now because I genuinely do not trust a lot of things in gaming.
He's not a big Nintendo guy. You haven't played Nintendo since the Wii or 3DS.
I've been playing Nintendo since I was in practically middle school.
Yeah, so it's been a
my
while.
last Nintendo handheld was the 3DS.
Yeah, so it's been a long time. But I hope you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this discussion. Thank you for joining. You know, if you want to, check out more on the channel, I have my pinned comment of the Pokemon Winds and Waves first look that we had. I'll have another video probably tomorrow or Sunday going over something that we didn't even talk about here. So look forward to that. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.